Oh, yo yo yo. Hi. Hello. How's it going? Ah. Okay, we're good. Happy. Hello. You all know me. I'm Harpy VTuber, Mavia Lucaster. Thank you so much for joining me today. Welcome. I hope you're having a good weekend so far. You might notice my voice is a little raspy. Please excuse me. I don't know. I feel like every time I stream, I'm like, oh, sorry, I have a sore throat. But like, I don't know what it is. I feel like I caught a bit of cold this weekend or something. I think I was out. I went to the anime store and I didn't bundle up, so it's kind of my bad. Konhappy NS, Konhappy Steven, Konhappy Paul, Konhappy Sways, Konhappy Nimby, Konhappy Luna, Konhappy Blaze, Konhappy Cadmus, Konhappy Blogecko, Konhappy Alec, Konhappy Go-Kart Dragon, Konhappy NS, Konhappy Gingerbread Man, Konhappy Awartarios, Konhappy Tom. Sunday's a good time for some verb. Well, thank you very much for joining us today. I hope it's okay. I see on my end I'm dropping frames a little bit, but I hope it's not unbearable. I think it should be okay. Let me know, like, if can you even tell? Maka, Konhappy, Kordai, Konhappy, Luizen, Konhappy, Yue, Konhappy, oh yeah, Konhappy, Neptune, Konhappy, Samurai Riser, Konhappy, Umbra Moon, Konhappy, Sup, Mabi-chan. Sup, how's it going? Have you been having a good weekend so far? Konhappy, Crimson Chicken Burger, Konhappy, Komonada, Konhappy, Sagittarius, Konhappy, Kyo, Konhappy Mavia, how was your day? My day was good, thanks. I've been really hooked on... I know I wasn't really into, what is it called? 5 Hearts Under One Roof. You might have noticed I privated the VOD. I think I was like yapping too much. I felt a little bad. Also, like, the game, not really my cup of tea. I want to keep this. I thought I would try branching outside of my comfort zone a little bit, but I think I'd prefer if we stayed with like comfy games / fantasy stuff. That's kind of more up my alley, and some DIY. I think that was a little too outside of my comfort zone. I also think I felt like I had to yap for too long. I kind of had a sore throat ever since the other day, like the stream the other day. I think when I talk too much, things get bad for me. I get a sore throat quickly. Although I did see the doctor and she said she thinks I just need to drink a little more water. She said she thinks I get dehydrated really easily. Konhappy, thank you so much for coming to the stream today. Kusanagi, Konhappy. Andrew, Konhappy, thanks for coming to the stream today. Welcome, welcome. Lipstick Brows, Konhappy. 8-bit Mavia? What 8-bit? Is it really bad? But I hope you guys are having a good day too. And Fred, Konhappy, thanks for coming to the stream today. Welcome, looking good, thank you. Person Shadow Gang, hi, Konhappy. Stevo, Konhappy, thanks for coming to the stream today. Violet, Konhappy, thanks for coming to the stream today. Welcome, Glowstick Brows, Konhappy, thanks for coming to the stream today. Welcome, welcome. Is your red man, Konhappy? Say hi to, oh yeah. I think I did. Ridges, Konhappy, thanks for coming to the stream today. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Mavi, for being active again. Hope your voice recovers soon. Thank you. I think I just need to like, I can't stream for like super long periods of time. I think like 3 hours and a bit is kind of my cutoff, which I feel a little bad because I feel like a lot of other streamers can go for that long, but I think my voice just has like a cap. I have been drinking a lot of tea today though. I'm still on my peppermint tea grind. For those of you who remember, I got a bunch of tea at the grocery store because all their winter flavors were on sale. Their Christmas and winter flavors were on sale. So I got to have some of that, and that's really tasty. Although I think I let it steep for too long, so it was a little bitter. So it turns out my dad did have a cooling pad lying around. That's awesome. So take good care of your gaming laptop. It's important. I say that, but my cooling pad's actually not plugged in right now, so let's pretend that it is, okay? Yes, Esper, Konhappy, Nurgle, Konhappy, hi, thanks for coming to the stream today. Welcome, welcome. As long as it's not a sign of something else, I mean, I think that's why I have to pace myself, right? Sounds like you went to karaoke and started singing some Screamo songs for Valentine's Day. I didn't. I went to try and shop for anime figures. I actually didn't find anything I liked, so I was a little disappointed. And it was really cold, and I was wearing You know, I have like my usual uniform is white, and there was like dirty snow everywhere, and people kept kicking snow onto it. So when I got back, I looked like a Dalmatian. It was so bad. I turned around and I was like, oh my gosh, my butt is speckled. I felt like, have you seen the Japanese like pottery where they have like the speckled clay? I felt like that. That's what it felt like. Chair Konahappy, thanks for coming to the stream today. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? I'm around 10 seconds behind. Yeah, but YouTube's been giving me a lot of trouble the past few days, so I don't think it's your fault. It looks okay on my end now. It says dropped frames 2%, which I think should be okay. Should be okay. It's big enough for me to use as a sort of mouse pad too. Really? Mine's kind of on an incline, like a piece of cheese. My cooling pad's really ugly. I kind of wish I had like, I kind of wish they made like cute ones, but I don't think they do. This one just looks like, it's just ugly. What can you do? Yes, trypophobia, but trypophobia is like, it's never bothered me. Maybe it's because when I was a kid, I really liked looking at, you know, lotuses? I don't know if it's the root or like the seed pod. I always thought it was kind of cool. I don't know why people would Photoshop that onto like arms and stuff. That's gross. Last man, Konahappy. Doki Doki Aviary Club, Konahappy, welcome. Thanks for coming to the stream today. Welcome. I finally got to watch Iron Lung today. Oh my gosh, Komodo, your new favorite movie. I've been meaning to go watch it. I'm thinking about having an omakase and Iron Lung day with friends. But I don't know if we should eat first or we should watch the movie first. What do you think? I think maybe we should watch the movie. I mean, we should eat first so we don't lose our appetite after the movie. Iron Lung, I always thought the game was really cool. So I think it's really cool that it was Markiplier that turned it into a movie, right? I thought that was really cool. I like how, I want to say I like how we're getting more video game to like movie/TV adaptations, but I almost feel like a lot, like there's this good chunk of them that are still not very well handled, which is a little disappointing. I feel like it's kind of a coin flip, you know? Makes sense, but Gran's lanyard looks so comfy. Right? She was cute though. Gran was really pretty. But that, you know, that's high praise saying it's your new favorite movie. Has anyone else gotten a chance to watch it yet? Would you recommend it? Yes, become a tea fiend. I don't know. I feel like maybe tea for me is like food. I can't have the same tea all the time. I need to start stockpiling like a whole bunch of different types. Maybe then I'll appreciate it more, kind of when I have more variety. You know what I mean? Because isn't it kind of hard to be someone that's like, oh, I love food, but you're eating like the same couple of things every day? Do you know what I mean? I feel like I need more variety when it comes to tea. Also, you might notice I'm using my outfit. It's because I feel like I never use it. So I was like, today, maybe we'll use it. I don't have my hair. Well, usually when I go out, I have my hair down. I have a little bit of a headache when I tie my hair up for too long. It has to be really loosely tied, otherwise I get really bad headache. Is anyone else like that? I feel like whenever I talk to other people, anyone with long hair, I feel like everyone else I talk to is like, oh, like, no, it's not really a problem. I feel like it's just me sometimes. Having a breakfast burrito for dinner, life is good. That sounds really good. I'm a big sucker for breakfast at any time of day. I feel like breakfast is like kind of the best meal. Maybe it's because I'm really biased because I really like sausages and like bacon and stuff, so that's like the sausage and bacon time of day. I love sausages though, as you know. The rasp is hitting. Is it bad? Does it sound weird? I was so sad I had to go to bed during the 5-heart stream because I never got a chance to ask if you would be the heart under my roof. How sweet, how forward of you. And to answer that question, ask again later. I'm a little under the weather. I'll cough on you and soon we'll both be under one roof and we'll never get out from under the one roof. We'll both be stuck in bed in different rooms, quarantined. Steven Konahappy, thanks for coming to the stream today. Welcome. How's it going? You might notice I'm breathing a little slower today. I'm a little brain dead. Shade Konahappy, thanks for coming to the stream today. Welcome. Outsider Konahappy. Trypophobia, is it trypophobia or trypophobia? Makes me want to poke my fingers into the holes. I think that's just mental illness, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if many people will desire this. No movie theater visits since 2012, really? Do a lot of you guys don't go to theaters anymore? I think every once in a while going to a theater with friends is fun, but it has gotten way more expensive over the years. When's the last time I went otherwise? Oh, I saw Zootopia during the holidays, and then what else did I do? Well, before that, I think I went... Oh, I saw Avatar with my mom. That's the last thing I watched. And then before that, I feel like unless there's something I really want to watch, where it's like, it's something that, you know, someone, like for example, my mom really wants to watch, or of it, there's kind of no other reason to go out, you know? I feel like it's not that big of a deal. It's pretty comfy to just watch stuff at home. And you can always invite your friends over at home to watch stuff too, but I kind of like a bit of a change of pace. Also, did I say hi to Lee Shade yet? Konahappy, Sleepy Boy, Konahappy. You like the outfit? Thank you. Thank you very much. I love making breakfast for dinner. Me too, but then I end up eating way too many salty things. Why? Wow, we are lagging kind of hard today. At least I'm lagging kind of hard. Here we go. Huh. I don't know. Usually not a problem. Maybe it's because this is a bit of a bigger model. You wouldn't think it, right? I was just wondering if I had dreamed that you got an alternate outfit. You wouldn't happen to have a ref sheet for it, would you? I don't have a ref sheet for this, but I should probably post some like full body screenshots or something sometime. I don't know if I've ever done that. Maybe I'll post it on my blog later, if that's okay. Do that. Or actually, you know what? I'll just post it to Twitter later, and you can take a look at it. There's like a few alternate. It's hard because here. Do you want to see? Are you doing this is like a 2.0? We'll do that and I'll get started. Oh. One second, let me check my router. That's better, right? Should be better. Oh, it's not really like a great permanent fix. Something. Let me move over. Better? Better? A little? Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know. I'm unlucky that in order to be somewhere close to my school, close to the dungeon, it's the Wi-Fi here is not great. I keep being asked to collab and I keep having to shoot people down because I can't handle playing a co-op game and streaming at the same time. I feel really bad. I'm trying to find solutions for it, but it's not fantastic. FDL Konahappy, thanks for coming to the stream today. Welcome, welcome. Better, thank you. Okay, that's a relief. It's a good thing we got this out of the way before we start playing games though, right? Last time was the D&D movie and the Alamo Draft House for me, a great experience. That's an Okay. The D&D movie. That's fun, though. I know a lot of people went out, like, in costume for that, too. Recently, I met a Harpy character from some anime about being reborn as a demon and falling in love with a hero in the party. Yeah, her name's Happiness, right? She's really cute. I really like her. In terms of, like, Harpy characters in, like, series and stuff, I really like the one from Sleepy Princess and Demon Castle. I think Harpy's really cute. And Squares Konhappy. And so, I'm sorry, I can't read Korean, but M7 Konhappy, thank you so much for coming to the stream today. Welcome. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us today. So I might have gotten someone to do a custom Magic the Gathering card of you. I did see the request for the art. I need to follow up with the artist to see if that's okay. But I'm pretty sure I paid for commercial rights on it, so I think it's fine. But let me just triple check. I try to be really careful with Japanese artists because I think there's a bit of like a cultural gap sometimes, and I just want to be uber careful. But thank you. It means a lot to me. So I'm sorry. I'll try to get back on that as soon as I can. Navia QQ hat. Thank you, Ryan. Welcome. Thanks for coming to the stream today. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. Harpy's so cute and lacking emotion personality is interesting to me. Like a kudere almost, right? I get it. I think guys that are a little bad at showing their emotions are really cute too. So hi Sellers, Konhappy. Hi Hard0, Konhappy. Thanks for coming to the stream today. Welcome. Oh yeah, show and tell. Where were we? Okay. Here we go. Where's my table? How do I push my table away? Where do I push my table away? Where do I push my table? Ah, here we go. Oh, I don't know why studio mode is being weird, but... Hello. Look, I got taller. I started drinking milk. I'm way taller than the couch now. 1 second. Back down to earth. Hello. Hi. You can see me now, right? Okay. Let's see what else I can show you. So, first of all, wait. I can do this with my eyebrows. I can look kind of smug. Or like angry. Or like upset. Or I could be... Okay, what else have we got? I have a blush that I use pretty frequently. I have these heart eyes. For food. I only have eyes for food. Perfect for Valentine's Day. Maybe I should have used this for the Valentine's stream. I feel like I totally forgot about it. I have this dizzy expression. Oh. Here we go. Now I can step back. I can have my wing up. It's covering my face a little bit. Maybe like I want to be a little bit shy. Or Did I show you the rest of these? I don't know if I ever did, actually. So wing up, wing down. I can take off my hat, which I like. But doesn't my head kind of look like an onion? That's why I don't take off my hat very often. I like both, though. Both are cute. I'm a big hat person. I think hats are a really cute accessory, so... Bald. Oh no, she's bald now. I'm so sorry. Or these fools need Mavia emotes. I have some new outfit emotes there. I like milk. I'm not a big fan of milk, actually. Recently, I bought a lot of whole milk because I've been using it to make hot chocolate, but other than that, I don't really like it. Oh my god, wait. Ennis, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. Thank you very much for your support. I really appreciate it. And everyone, welcome to membership. Thank you very much. W gives true. Thank you very much for your support. You really didn't have to. Alright, okay. Sorry. I'll get this out of the way so we can play, okay? I'll keep my hat off. I have hand for hand stream. I don't know. It was important to me for continuity that I could have hands. You never see them though, huh? Oh my god, fuck you, Unharpies. You're a VTuber. Fuck you, Unharpies, you're a VTuber. Can't believe I can't believe Mavia Lucaster's dead. There's no more Mavia Lucaster. There's only Norm via Hugh Caster. Gingerbread Man, thank you so much for your generosity. Thank you very much for the 5 gifted memberships. It's like an oh from an Ojo-sama, like an oh. I'm so used to the hair tie that you genuinely feel kind of bald without it. I know, right? I feel like I do look bald. Also, I feel like my legs are longer than I remember, but I guess that's what not thighs. That's what I'm rotten in the brain. That's what boots do to you, like high heels. Zeros, Kanapi, thanks for coming to the stream today. Welcome, welcome. I would being a lewd tuber for food. I would do that, Ling. I would. So Diablo Burrito, Kanapi, thanks for coming to the stream today. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Onions are good. They have layers. I have many layers too. Look, I have a shirt. I have the little harness, and then I have a like a hoodie on top. That's a lot of layers, right? Like an onion. Okay, I'll re-harpy myself. Don't worry. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Okay, fixed. The world is saved. Pretty cool, thank you. We need more old Joel VTubers. I'm also a big fan of like old Joel Sama stuff. I love drills. I'd love to have a model with drills one day. I love the Ojo-sama archetype. Welcome back, Mavia Lucaster. Yeah, I was replaced by a really scary person all of a sudden, right? Hi, Mavia. One of your fans requested I turn you into a Magic the Gathering card. I hope you like how it turned out. Oh, wait. Do I get to see that? I'd love to see it. Is it on Twitter? Maybe maybe I can take a look at it today on stream. Thank you very much. Wait, so it's already up? Let me check. Oh, it's so cool. Thank you so much. Wait, can I show this on stream? Is that okay? Today I have a card that was requested by a fan of Daki-mavia. I have Mavia here as the looting and eventually free casting Malcolm. Alright everyone, my name is now Malcolm. Alluring scoundrel. Ouch. No, I'm kidding. I've seen like cards, so like these like custom cards, like they do collabs too, right? Where it's like it's like a character from a game or like a TV show, and then so they use that on the card, but then underneath there's like subtext, and that's like the original character whose card text that they're using, right? I knew when I saw her art, I needed to have her a Malcolm. Amazing art for this. Thank you. It's so cool. You're okay with it? Okay. Let me show it before we get started then. There we go. This is so cool. It's gonna work. Please. That'd be awesome. No? Is it the file type? File type. Okay, why don't I just open it in you can see it. Okay, let's close this. Yeah, that should work. There you go. Okay, let me switch us over then first. Isn't it cool? Oh wait, I don't have my. Let me take my BGM. There we go. That's so cool. Thank you so much. I'm a water type. I'm like Victorian. I tried playing Magic the Gathering, actually. I had a friend that tried to get me into it. I was really bad at it. I always thought it looked really cool. Like, playing it online looked really cool. I really like the UI of the, like, the app. Does that make sense? Like, the digital version? I always thought it was really cool. So, thank you. This is so awesome. Thank you so much. Bobby a V card? When? I don't know. I'm not a big card game player. How do I put this? Doesn't it feel a little bad, like... I'll make this as a general statement. It feels a little strange to me to kind of, like, promote something where like you have to spend a lot of money to pull for maybe something that you don't know what you're gonna get, and I'm not really like a big card game person, so it feels maybe a little how do I say it, like it's really cool. I think V card is really amazing. I just think maybe because I'm not a big card game player, maybe it feels a little disingenuous. I feel bad, and also like I feel like I'm just getting back to streaming. I feel a little guilty trying to like shill a bunch of stuff at you, you know? I'm mostly here to have a good time with you guys. It doesn't feel right to me, you know? Has science gone too far? Science has turned me into Normbia Hughcaster. People are to like and play whatever they want. Yeah, I mean, this is really cool though. I do this for the love of Magic the Gathering, and VTubers. That's really cool though. Thank you so much. Magic the Gathering Arena is optional pay, and that said, I've spent money on it. I don't know. I haven't been playing anything other than what is it called? Anything other than TCG Pocket recently in terms of card games. I don't know if I'll play it again on stream though. I kind of want to grind some of the rewards, so maybe in the future. Also make these so people can play Magic the Gathering with their Oshi. I mean, that's so cool though. Thank you. If this ever gets, if anyone ever prints this out and actually uses it in a deck, show me. I would love to. That'd be so cool. I have the base card on Arena and I want this art now. It's so nice, right? I like how I think the water typing matches really well with the like the background, you know? I totally see it. And like I'm a Cancer too, right? Like my zodiac sign, that's a water sign, so he totally clocked me. Chris, Konapi, Protein Gaming, Konapi, thank you for coming to the stream today. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? Oh yes, Malcolm, Mavia's secret evil twin. Yeah, if I was a guy, maybe my name would have been Malcolm. You'll never know. Also, Konapi Alex, welcome. Cancer gang, Cancer gang gang. Me love Cancer. The crab. And we got a Magic the Gathering. Yeah, it's real too. It's official. We did a collab. I did a collab with Magic the Gathering. But it's so cool. Thank you so much for sharing this. And this is really like, thank you very much for the opportunity. I really appreciate it. Kirby's my set symbol. I put on all my proxies. Oh, I see. Wait, that's so cute. There's little Kirby. That's so awesome. I think that's awesome that you can like, you can make it your own, you know? Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, I'm gonna play some cursed. I have to like, I have to even out the laws of nature now, and I have to show you guys really terrible food after seeing this really adorable card art, just to make the stream, just to return the stream back to neutral. When's the last time I played Scrandle? Let me think. Months ago, probably. I've been off of it for a while. I was playing it daily with a friend at one point for like a week, and then I stopped. So there's a lot of these I haven't seen, but I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of scared though. Miku got cards. You're not so far removed. Miku's been doing collabs with everything. Has anyone gotten the Miku hot sauce? I really want to try it. I could see you being white blue. That's true. This is kind of like, I guess this is more like black and blue, but I guess between this and my regular outfit, I am white and blue, right? I love seeing my proxies out in the wild. Have you seen them out in the wild? That's so cool. There's a Miku hot sauce. Yeah, recently there was a collab. I think there's 5 different Miku hot sauces. They've done a bunch. Here, wait, let me see if I can pull up the listing for you. Okay. Okay, I found it. Isn't it cool? There's so much different stuff here. Let's see. Beyblade. The Dark Crystal. What is the Dark Crystal? I don't think I've ever heard of this. Wasn't it like an animated film? Actually, I vaguely remember this. I gave out a ton of them when I went to Offkind. I plan on doing it again this year. That's so cool. That's awesome. I would love to see what other ones you've made. I'll have to go through your Twitter like a stalker later. Dark Crystal's puppets. So it's like a puppet movie, right? Oh, it's a Jim Henson film. Same guy that did Muppets. Wow. Wait, I had no idea that this was so like... That's crazy. The production quality must be fantastic then. And it more than 500 cards is crazy. At least these look like food. Yeah, have you guys seen the Miku... What is it called? Oh, those instant ramen. Yeah, it's like blue, right? That's pretty scary. Beyblade one looks good. What else? I haven't seen the Gloomy Bear one. That's cute. Gloomy the Naughty Grizzly. Chili extract, pomegranate, pineapple, habanero. Can you see my mouse? Oh, you can. Okay. I wasn't sure. Here. My little me mouse. A jalapeno, Carolina Reaper. I think the pomegranate one sounds pretty interesting, doesn't it? I'd want to try that one. There's Godzilla too. Violet, there's Godzilla hot sauce. You better buy it. Dark Crystal's such a good movie. I want to do more like watch along in the Discord sometime, like fantasy ones. So maybe we could do Dark Crystal sometime. Oh, Neko, oh my god, Gonappy, hello. It's so nice to see you. I hope you've been doing well. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome everybody. Happy. I'm Harpy VTuber Mavia Lucaster. Welcome to the stream. We were about to play Scrandle, but then I kind of got on a bit of a tangent about these collaboration hot sauces. Have you heard of them? I haven't seen the Miku ramen, but Magic the Gathering did do a couple of Miku secret layers. Yeah, so the secret layers are like limited drops, right? I see like people opening them, you know, to sell and stuff. They seem really expensive, don't they? And Stanley, Kunahappy, welcome. Thanks for coming to the stream today. Welcome, welcome. Haven't seen you since your old model. Haven't seen you since Reciteer. It's been a while, right? I kind of wasn't streaming a bunch. I just kind of had a lot of stuff going on. But I'm trying to be back, and I'm trying to do some cool projects that, you know, I hope I can show you soon. But Poneko, hope you're doing well. Meowdy, thank you so much for coming to the stream. How are you doing? What were you streaming earlier? I'm so curious. I was napping until I had to stream, so. Johnny Cat, Conhappy, welcome. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. Pearl Giblets, Conhappy, thanks for coming to the stream. Welcome, welcome. I remember wanting the Fortnite one. There's a Fortnite one. That sounds crazy. I feel like the Ghost in the Shell one sounds crazy. You're streaming Fire? Is that Fire Emblem Sacred Stones? I don't think I've heard of that one, actually. Is that a newer one or an older one, or? Natalie, Konahappy, welcome. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. What happened? I was watching the Fire Emblem 8 Iron Man? Secret. Wait, Sacred Stones is on the GBA. Oh, because it's so scared. Yeah. That's so fun. I heard the Fire Emblem GBA games are really, really good, so I hope you're enjoying them. Is this your first Fire Emblem game? Sacred Stones is one of the weaker entrants on the GBA. Oh my god, Mercenary. Oh. Seems like there's a lot. And I guess, you know, maybe if it's like your first game, or, you know, I think like there can be a lot of like nostalgia, like nostalgic factors into like what you think of as an old good game, and like what you think of as like a not so good old game. We streamed a few. Oh, that's fun. Wait, so you've been playing a lot of Fire Emblem. That's so cute. Also, Gretchen, Konahappy, thanks for coming to the stream. Welcome. Seems like such a random list of titles to just make a hot sauce out of. I think it's fun. I don't know. I definitely want the Miku ones because that one was blowing up. They have Jim Henson's Labyrinth. Is this another movie? They're dry rubs. These are for like steak, right? Oh, they also have hot sauces. Dry rubs are for steak and meats and stuff, right? It's mostly for steak. I'm like 90% sure it's for steak, right? Dry rubs. I don't think you'd like dry rub a chicken. Sounds kind of wrong. It's great. It's the easiest though. Current opinion is 8. You like 8 more than 7 over 6. Oh, so it's your favorite so far. Okay, I'm glad you're enjoying it so much then. Some of them are full-on artist collabs. Yeah. Binding Blade is the best GBA FE game. I hear a lot about Binding Blade. I got it recommended to me. I think that's the one I got recommended to me on my blog. You just Kanapi. Thanks for coming to the stream today. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? Not any food stream. We're just kind of talking about like this hot sauce, and then we're gonna play some Scrandle. I have other Fire Emblem opinions. I'd love to hear about them. We should talk again sometime. I'm sorry. I feel like I've been out of touch to so many people for a while because I've had a lot going on, but I'd love to chat again. It's been a while. Let's see. Samurai Pizza Cat, Naruto, Speed Racer, Tarzan. Tony Bennett? Oh, it's coffee. Oh, they do coffee too. That's fun. They have Warframe. What's this? Salt. Oh, it's hot chocolate. Hey, this is fun. Warframe signature hot cocoa, and they have hot sauce. Ooh, I wonder if they have any other hot cocos. I'll have to kind of sift through their stuff later. What's the Beyblade one? Oh, it's just hot sauce. Hyper Victory Storm, Volcanic Emission, Carolina Reaper. Aren't these all kind of similar? They just have different packaging. Is it just me? Wait, they have Beyblade coffee. Wait, these are so cool. I kind of wish I was a coffee drinker. You might know I don't drink any coffee. It gives me a bit of a headache, and I don't like the taste. It's a little too bitter for me. You love coffee? Maybe you should get the Beyblade coffee 3-pack and you know, come back to us. Let us know how it is. Speed Racer is one of those early anime that made it to the US without so much censorship during localization. Speed Racer. Persona. Oh my god, the Morgana hot sauce. Oh no, they don't have it. Oh, it's all the... Why is it all the side characters? Velvet Room hot sauce pack. These are like the bunch of the side characters. Oh, they have a hot chocolate. They have Persona hot chocolate. Wait, I would get the Futaba's peppermint cocoa. Wait, these two sound so good. Hazelnut cocoa for Haru. What's this? Sojiro's curry combo. Wait, they have a Sojiro's curry spice? I know what I'm getting my friend for for their birthday. Wait, these seem really cool. I always thought, I'm sorry, my brain was like not really working today because I'm a little sick, but I always thought this was only hot sauces, so this is really cool. I have to kind of explore their site more. It's Jade City Foods, if you're curious and you'd like to take a look yourself. Beyblade hot sauce, it gives a whole new meaning to Let It Rip. The worst Let It Rip imaginable, for sure. The grossest Let It Rip imaginable. Let it rip in the toilet. Persona, anyone need a gun? I needed to summon my Persona. I love 3 so much. 3's so good. Okay, let's play some Scrandle now. I've been waiting to play. Let's take a look at these. What kind of bread is this? Suckling pig sandwich. Portuguese. This is Portugal, right? This is some kind of bread. Did they just like stuff the inside with it? So they like just, you know, carve the inside pieces of fluffy bread out and they just stuff it with pork? It doesn't even look like pork. It's like gray. Rocky Mountain oysters. I thought this was like crackling. Like, what is it called? Like pork rinds, like the skin when it's deep fried. Doesn't it kind of look like that? I feel like neither of these look so appealing. I feel like arguably the color on this one is worse. I want to try the sandwich. I'm curious about it, but doesn't it look really dry? Oh shoot, why is my Pokemon Jazz up here? Get down there. How long has that been there? I'm sorry. You got jump scared. I just move this. Ooh, spooky. Pokemon Jazz jump scare. True. See if I can. Yeah, it's been nice to be able to put on. I'd like to kind of create my own playlists for stream too. I've been starting to put some together, but then last time we used one of them during the stream, I realized that I didn't have enough music. I just did like a whole bunch of I just did like 5 songs I liked, and then we ended up having to repeat them like 8 or 9 times, and I felt really bad. In the future, I'll have to add more songs to my playlist. If you guys have any like video game OSTs that you think I could use, you could totally pop them into like for Mavia, or you can tag me on Twitter or something, and I'll try to put them on my playlist. As I'm trying to make it bigger. I have like a winter themed playlist, so if anyone wants to add to that before it's too late, before it gets warmer, please tag me, or you know, tag me on Discord, or tag me on Twitter. Some really nice winter songs you like from video games and stuff. It looks like pork, does it? I feel like I've never seen pork look that great. Do you like jazz? I think jazz is okay. I don't have like strong feelings. I feel like out of one of the things that I don't have super strong feelings about, and I feel like this is an unpopular opinion, I don't have very strong feelings about music. In terms of genres, I like... Everyone calls me a depressed e-boy. I like, you know, like D&B. I like breakcore. I like EDM. I don't think my music tastes are very interesting. I'm a big Porter Robinson fan. I like Madeon. Maybe I don't vibe with his new stuff as much lately, but I'll give it a chance. I need to listen to it more. Other than that, recently I've just kind of been putting on like lo-fi. I introduced my mom to lo-fi last time before the stream I had with her, so she's been really into that lately. But I listen to a lot of that. I'm not very interesting. I want to get into like rock because I want to learn how to play the drums, right? I have a drum kit that I got from my cousin, and he was like, oh, you never play them, you should play them. And I was like, you're right. Also, I want to say, Nav, thank you very much for 50 months of membership, the big 50. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it, and thank you for being here tonight. Breakcore and D&B is my jam. I know, right? It's so comfy. I'll like play League of Legends at like 3 a.m. and then I'll put on like a breakcore / D&B playlist, and it goes crazy. Love the Pokemon Jazz BGM. It's so classy. I think it's a nice spin on just playing the usual like Pokemon music. So I really like this, and it's royalty free. Like they let you use it, which is very nice. Mostly listen to Vocaloid English covers. I can't listen to anything with lyrics when I'm working. I actually stopped listening. I think the main reason I stopped listening to music is I don't really listen to music while I work anymore, because I used to get really anxious during exams, and then I was told by one of my teachers, she said that I should stop listening to music while I study. And it took a long time to break the habit, and I finally did, but I noticed my studying got a lot better, and now I can't listen to music while I'm doing stuff. Like, I get distracted. If I'm listening to music, I want to like lock into listening on the music, you know? Suckling pig is a piglet fed on its mother's milk. I've dissected a piglet before. Like, I had to like split its rib cage open and like take out all of its organs piece by piece. That's literally the exact same color as like my dissection. It's not great. It's pretty I was gonna say unappealing, but I want to say it's pretty appalling. Usually if something has anything attention grabbing like a beat, I can't study. Even a beat. No, I get it though. But yeah, for me it's lyrics. I can't do lyrics. The Vocaloid English covers are good. There's so many great like English utaite that produce like amazing covers. I unfortunately can't study without music. I respect it. But then how do you perform on exams? Doesn't it make you anxious because it's not the same environment? Maybe it's just me though. Really only listen to music while driving prevents me from daydreaming. Oh, I like listening to music on car rides. I went on a road trip last year with some friends, and we listened to music, and I got to play my sad e-boy playlist in the car. Everyone got a little sad. We had to turn it off, and we blasted Miley Cyrus instead. I did a frog. Piglet sounds traumatizing. I think they were saying, my professors, well, like my teacher at the time said something like, oh, everyone does frogs. We're gonna do baby piglets. So we ended up doing baby piglets. I had to get off the dissection table. I lied to my partner and I said, oh, I can't do it. Like, I feel a little faint. But actually, I was having too much fun, like breaking each of its ribs. So I had to stop. Because I was like, I'm gonna reveal something about myself that I don't want to know. Obviously, I would never do that if it was alive. If it was alive, I believe that if something is dying, you have to put it, like, even if it's like, I don't know, if it's like a mosquito or something, you have to put it out of its misery really quickly. I think it's really cruel not to do that. But if something's dead, I don't mind poking around at it. We dissected calamari once. You mean like the food? Like the food, or are you talking about like actual squids. I feel like squids are really interesting to dissect. Don't they change color as soon as they die? That must be really fascinating to watch. At the same time, like, of course, I wouldn't want to bring like a stressed out squid onto like in front of my students and then stab it and watch the life drain out of its body, literally, you know? So maybe not that, but like, I've seen, you know, like those videos where they're fishermen and they, you know, fish up a bunch of squids and then they stab them in the brain and then they turn white. And then they look like calamari. Are you a Deadmau5 fan or Daft Punk? I quite like Daft Punk, but I haven't listened to a lot of their stuff yet. Improvement. I'm a metalhead, but I really like jazz, lo-fi, and dungeon synth. Ooh, I love dungeon synth. I like dungeon synth, like dark synth, that kind of thing. That was like the last thing musically I was getting into. But it's been a while since I've listened to anything. The music I like to listen to for studying, work, or gaming with less intensity would be Mabisio, Macro Blank, and slower pace. So these are artists. Thankfully, I am a special child and have noise-canceling headphones. My head has my head just has music, and I like to make sure I'm listening to a good song beforehand. That's nice. I know music is a really great, I don't know. It's a really cool, like, art form that can be enjoyed by a lot of different people. Instrumental, new jabbies, new jabs, and new jabbies songs. I want to listen to something while studying. Ooh, they're amazing. Ooh, okay, we got some bonding over music here. Evil Food. Hello, Paladin Kanapi. Recommend them, and Jay Dilla. They make really chill music. I'll have to look them up in the future. Thank you. Okay, I have to say these definitely. It's just a color thing. These look way more appetizing. 10%. What are these percentages, anyways, on Scrandle? I actually don't know. You mean like, does it mean like when they're pitted against literally any other food, they're picked like this percentage of the time? You once watched a human dissection and it was really fun. I think that's too much for me. I don't think I could watch that. Or who knows, maybe it would awaken something inside me that I'm not prepared to face. I don't think I have the brain cells to consider it. Scrandy. This is an easy one. Okay, we have butter chicken curry and chicken bites. I don't know. Both of them have a drink next to them. I feel like, is it me or is it really unfair when Scrandle has like drinks next to them? Because like the drink next to even like some like really shitty food makes it look more appetizing. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like, oh, those chicken bites, they look kind of mid, you know? Like, oh, they don't have like, let's see, do they have like sauce on them? It kind of looks like they just kind of have some like flavored batter. You know what I mean? But like, I feel like it would hit with a, is that a beer? The Stella beer, right? I think I've seen it before. Oh my god, Mai-chan, One-chan, konnichiwa. Honto. I think it looks not tasty. Mai-chan, konhappy, irashai, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for coming to the stream. So glad you're streaming, and thank you, Gretchen. Thank you for 40 months of member, and thank you very much for your support. You don't know what Rocky Mountain oysters are? Is it like a specific food? Like, can I search this up real quick? Rocky Mountain oysters. Are a delicacy of deep-fried animal testicles. Most commonly from bulls, but also from lambs or pigs, popular in the American West and Canada. They're skinned, sliced, battered, often with flour, and fried until golden brown, then served as an appetizer with cocktail sauce or other dips. Despite the name, they are not seafood, but a traditional cowboy food. Various regional nicknames like prairie oysters or lamb fries. Fries? They're kind of thick for fries, don't you think? I had pickle fries last night. Those are more like fries. Oh dear, wait, no. I almost got tricked into eating them once. I mean, it's hard because I love food and I want to be adventurous and I want to be open-minded because it's like, it's a cultural thing, you know? I'm sure some people might look at food that I like to eat and go like I don't think I could eat that. But I don't want them to react with like total disgust. You know what I mean? So I don't know if it's like, I'd say it's like completely disgusting. I think it's good that every part of the animal is being used, but there's something lewd about eating Do you know what I mean? Like, there's something particularly wrong with, I think, having like the reproductive organs of something. To me, anyways. I'm looking at what they look like raw, like unbattered. And they kind of just look like, I want to say like, I don't want to say, they kind of just look like liver. Like it just looks like a... Ooh, no, some of them look like little brains. Ew, okay. Wow, that is a lot of testicles. I don't think this is for me. I mean, what I imagine is the inside is pretty like a little gamey and like quite soft, and the outside is nice and crispy because, you know, it's deep fried. Oh, okay, so it's mostly bull testicles. Those would be really big, wouldn't they? What size are we looking at for bull testes? I imagine they'd be like... I don't know. I don't have a size reference. I've never observed the testicle size of any other species before, so I don't have a... benchmark. Huge. They're huge. Would they be like 15 centimeters? 20 centimeters? Is that too big? Maybe that's too big. I don't have a reference point for any kind of testes, so I'm just shooting my shot here. It's always got to be about size. Yeah, women only want one thing, and it's to have their oysters, to be able to bite into giant prairie oysters. Hold on, is this butter chicken at a soccer stadium? It's England. Indian food is like practically their national food at this point. It's a very specific food. Has anyone ever tried it? Is it good? For butter chicken, it really depends, because one person can make it really good while another person can make it really mid. I feel like the problem with some people making butter chicken is occasionally they just make it way too dry. Like cheap butter chicken's really bad, IMO. Rocky Mountains don't have seafood. Yeah, I was wondering why they were called that. Chicken curry because I don't like Stella. Only because you don't like Stella? Okay, let's take a look at this. I don't know. I mean, this one, it doesn't look like terrible. It looks really mid though. It looks like stadium food. I think I would rather eat the chicken bites. I feel like the chicken bites, at least like they're slathered in some kind of sauce a little bit. Do you see that? Like the batter is slightly wet almost. Or it's like some kind of flavored batter. This is both. I mean, Scrandal's all stadium food, right? Can we go on the record and say stadium food always looks like dog shit, and they charge you like half of your organs to eat there too, and they confiscate the food that you try to bring? When I went to an event with my friend at a big stadium in the States, and oh my god, we were trying to get pizza, and they were like, yeah, that's like $15 a slice, and we were like, this is pepperoni pizza. And they were like, yeah, take it or leave it. Insane. But I guess, you know, games tend to be really long, right? I mean, you're probably paying for a scalped seat already. I don't really want to be spending money on stadium food. And I feel like it never looks good. Like, I mean, look at these. It's like comparing, like a 2 out of 10 and a 3 out of 10. I had takoyaki at a baseball game once. That's cool, though. Is that in Japan? I feel like maybe in Japan they'd have it. I feel like it'd be cool if they had it in the States, though. It looks dry. I feel like the butter chicken curry looks really dry. You'd have both. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. Most weird food my mom would eat was beef tongue. She would boil it, peel it, and slice it for sandwiches. Okay, counterpoint, I think beef tongue is really tasty. It's incredibly tender. I'm fine with beef tongue. That's okay for me. I think some of the organs are less okay. I don't like foie very much, just because maybe it's like an ethical thing. I say that. I'm a meat eater. But like, I feel like foie is a little too far for me. I've never turned it down at a function, of course, but I just have to make sure I savor every bite so I don't feel so terrible. Spanish bull testicles are like double the size of a tennis ball. That's massive. I guess as creatures, they really are quite large, aren't they? Hi, Mabi. Kimaro. Hi, Tokushi. Konhappy. Thanks for coming to the stream today. Welcome. We're just doing Scrandal. I think it's the chicken bites. Look, you know, yeah, it's the butter curry looking dry. I think that's the biggest problem. Oh my god. This one's not even a contest. This is just the chicken tikka and lamb kebab. I wish you could eat lamb. I think I've said this before. I would really love to try more like Middle Eastern food or like any, you know, any kind of food that has lamb in it. But I'm allergic. I think maybe if I pop some allergy medication before I go, maybe it'll be okay. But it looks really tasty, doesn't it? Amborgus, yeah, what? I'm allergic to lamb? Yeah. Why are we lamowing? Did I miss a joke? Korean fried chicken sounds good. I guess the main difference between like Korean fried chicken and regular fried chicken is, well, isn't Korean fried chicken, don't they usually have like a, it's like a flavored batter, right? So that Korean, so what we were just looking at is more akin to Korean fried chicken, I think. That cheeseburger looks like someone forgot to try. It feels depressing. I mean, I'm more concerned about the slice of cheese. I can forgive the meat for looking like that. Like maybe it's just really burnt and dried. That slice of cheese looks like it's been sitting in the back of a fridge and has like fossilized into an ammonite. It looks more like a hammered out sheet of like thermoplastic than it does a piece of food. Or it looks like someone cut out a part of one of those plastic clear files, like the file folders, and just like stuck it inside and and put this entire thing in the microwave for like 10 seconds. The funniest luxury to me is lobster in the US. Oh yeah, in the olden days, lobster was trash fish given to workers under debt servitude. Now people pay a ton for lobster. I feel like from what I've read, it's because the population of lobster has gone down immensely. Speaking of lobsters being like quote quote trash fish, I had 2 massive lobster tails the other day and they were so good. I love lobster. My mom really loves lobster too. My mom's like a big like surf and turf enjoyer, but everywhere we go she has to have lobster tails. It's almost like a plastic bag in texture and color. I feel like it's thicker than a plastic bag. You know what this reminds me of? You know those shopping bags at IKEA? The yellow ones? Not the blue ones, the yellow ones. It's like if someone took like a single layer of the yellow IKEA shopping bags and just put it between 2 slices of bread and put it on like, I don't know, a brown curd. Rose built like an unmoisturized fish. No. A cheeseburger is something you got in cheeseburger is like something you get at high school or in a middle school cafeteria. Is this what cafeteria food looked like for you guys? I always thought cafeteria food wasn't that bad. I never ate it. But I mean, there's like a salad bar and everything, right? Salad bar. There's like a couple of mains to choose from. You got people like, I don't know. It's never looked like this. This is pretty atrocious. I love fish, but not crab and lobster. Why isn't I? Oh, here, it loaded. No, my cafeteria literally didn't have cheese. Didn't have cheese? I feel like that's a crime. You know, when I didn't want to eat something in the cafeteria, I just covered it in cheese. Similar, but not this terrible. I mean, I've been to my school cafeteria now, and like, maybe it kind of just feels like, you know, heating up a bunch of like, they have fries, for example, but they kind of just look like fries you'd buy at Costco, like in a bag, and then like they shove them in the toaster oven for like 10 minutes. But it doesn't even look that bad. Only a lobster once before, but it was divine. Also very fun to use such a small hammer. Why are we using a hammer? What do you mean a hammer? Then again, I don't know if I could. I've never prepared lobster myself. I've only had it prepared for me. But welcome, Sonin. Konhapi. Thanks for coming to the stream today. Welcome. Our cafeteria food looked at least edible. Yeah, this looks inedible. This is like atrocious. This is like a crime for sure. Dang, a salad bar? That's bougie. Is it? I feel like, I don't know. It wasn't so fancy. It felt a little corporate, if anything. Not that I ever ate from the salad bar. I just brought like rice from home. I was too picky when I was in high school. I wasn't so experimental with food until like maybe grade 11 or grade 12. One hot dog I got from the cafeteria was cold and undercooked. Never again did I eat in a cafeteria. I ate catfish in a cafeteria once, and you know, it became such a meme that people would be asked like, oh, why don't you eat in the cafeteria? And they would just say the word catfish, and then like the teachers and staff would usually leave them alone. Oh my god, it was such a problem. Oh, the dining situation at my school was crazy because we got like new dining staff when I entered high school, and they were tried to be healthy, like they had the salad bar and everything. But the problem was that like the food wasn't very good. Like it was just kind of flavorless and really mid. So they established like a council of a bunch of like students to like go and test the food. So I became one of like the food testers at my school for the food. And some of the people were like, oh yeah, this is okay. Like, this is fine. It's not bad. And we would like keep trying different foods. But like, no matter what I ate, I was unsatisfied. So eventually I quit the like the food council, and I was like, that's it. I'm just gonna go eat in a corner by myself. My school had Soylent Green or corpse starch. Corpse starch is scary. What do you mean by corpse starch? You're making it sound like little guys are being fried or something. As a French, this left picture is disappointing. Is it from... Both of these are English. I feel like you were bound to be depressed to begin with. This looks crazy though. What's the green sauce on top of that? Oh my god, cheesy hot dog. This is my least favorite thing. I know some people are okay with it. I really don't like these little bits of cheese. You know, like sometimes when the cheese melts off and gets stuck to the pan or gets stuck to the plate, they create these like there's like a name for them. When they get all fancy and serve them at a restaurant, they call them like lace something. There's like a name for it. What kind of hot dog is that? I don't know. Judging just by the color alone, it's probably pork or beef, right? But like, why is it curling up like that? I don't like the shape very much. And it's so wrinkly. What happened to it? Is it just... I wonder if it's just the type of sausage. I don't think this kind of... It's like the skin is blistered. I feel like it was cooked on too high of a heat, no? Is that the problem? Can any pro barbecuers help me out here? The hot dog looks sad, but I've eaten worse. I've definitely eaten worse too, but like this looks pretty pathetic. That's the worst looking hot dog I've ever seen. Honestly, the picture on the right kind of looks like you could even use that for like an advertisement. Like if you're trying to advertise food at your stadium, that doesn't look bad, you know? I guess beef cooked for too long on low heat. Oh, it's too low of a heat. Oh, I guess because it would dry out, right? If it's on the heat for too long. You know what? I think you're right that it's on too low of a heat. You know what this reminds me of? When I went to 7-Eleven that one time and they had hot dogs on the rollers. And it was like kind of dried out. That's what it looks like. Lighttuber enjoyer, Kanapi, welcome. Thanks for coming to the stream. You never cracked a lobster? It's an effort but fun. My dad used to crack all my crabs for me. I've kind of recently been figuring out how to do it myself. When I had crab the other day, I struggled a little bit though. I feel like there are good ways to go about it, but I didn't have anything except a pair of chopsticks and a fork, so I just kind of tried to use my arms and like my wrists to crack it open. But I wasn't strong enough to crack it open, and the shell is really spiky. It was a king crab. The shell was really spiky. I had to ask for like a shell cracker. What's the name of... Is it just called a shell cracker? The little, it has like a hinge, right? That tool? Mm-hmm. Hey, Costco fries are legit. Costco sells a lot of really great stuff. What have I been eating from Costco? Oh my god, I cooked some... I cooked Wagyu sukiyaki rice today. I took, they have these packages of minced beef from Costco. If you live in the US right now. Costco, I think it's $25 for 3 packs of like Wagyu minced beef. It's really good actually. I usually don't like to buy this kind of thing because it's kind of expensive, and like if I'm eating beef, it doesn't have to be Wagyu. I try to, you know, be a little more reasonable about my spending, but I thought, you know, like it sounded kind of interesting and I wanted to try it, and I've been cooking more, so I was like, you know, I could trust myself with something nice. Also, oh my gosh. Sorry, 1 second, my... Nocturnal, thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for joining us here today, and I hope you're having fun. I'm really happy to have you here. The shape's kind of weird. Hi, well, Kanapi. Yeah, the shape is really off, isn't it? I don't know. I feel like I was gonna say maybe it needs to be scored, but it's not like the entire it's not like the entire hot dog ended up like curved, you know? I don't know. I don't know what happened to this. Maybe like when it's kind of a long hot dog. I think I've seen hot dogs like, or like sausages that are like that, where maybe if they're like overstuffed or something, like they curl a little bit. So maybe it's just the sausage. I don't know. It looks bad. It's bad. It's bad. The grass-fed beef at Costco is an actual deal usually. Is it, Ann Hero? Also, Kanapi, thanks for coming. Is it? I need to try it. I want to try buying more stuff from Costco. The problem is my freezer is really small, so I can't fit that much stuff. So this time I just tried the beef, but maybe I heard my dad likes to buy steaks from Costco though, so perhaps I'll try that in the future. For $1, I would have 6 of those. Oh my god, wait, you're right. It is only 85 pence. What's this one? Double bacon cheeseburger, 6 pounds. You know what? This is a good deal though. What do you mean 6 quid with chips? That's not bad. And let's see what's inside of it. There's onion. It's not like caramelized. I guess we're not fancy with it. Is that 2 patties? I think it's 2 patties, some bacon, lettuce, and tomato. I'm a lettuce and tomato hater inside of my burgers. I think I can tolerate lettuce, but I can't tolerate tomato. I feel like it kind of ruins the flavor. Like it adds this tartness that doesn't need to be there. Like I'm there to taste my meat, not to taste the tomato, you know? With chips included is a good deal. That's what I think too. I feel like I don't think I've eaten such a reasonably priced meal in the UK actually. Everything was really expensive, but I suppose I was in London. Just tapped back into that hot dog. Looks like it has seen something. That pig used to make it is looking down from the afterlife saying they did me so wrong. That's the other thing. I never want to waste food. I always feel bad buying like shitty food because I think to myself like, damn, an animal died for this, by the way. Like, look, like an animal died for that hot dog, by the way. Think about that. It's grilled onion, kind of nice. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's like translucent on the sides and it's white, but it has that, yeah, it has nice and like caramelized just at the tip. It does look really tasty. I also didn't like tomato as a child. I like tomato when it's cooked, like a stewed tomato or like a tomato sauce. That's really good. It upsets my stomach a little bit though, but I don't really like raw tomato. I think raw tomato is down there on foods. You think there are like a lot of bad tomatoes? You know how there are like, you know, bad apples? Not the saying, but like, you know how if okay. You know how there are like bad tropical fruit? You know if you go somewhere where that's not tropical or the fruit's out of season and it's just kind of like not good. Do you feel like you can really taste it in tomatoes? Because I feel like you can really taste it with tomatoes. I feel like mango or anything else that's supposed to be really sweet, you can really taste it too. Like when it's not good. Okay, the double bacon cheeseburger here. Let's see, jerk chicken loaded fries. What's jerk chicken? Let me search this up real quick. A chicken that tells you no one loves you. Jerk chicken is an iconic Jamaican dish known for its bold, smoky, and fiery flavor profile. It features chicken that is either dry rubbed. Oh, okay, so they do dry rub chicken. I kind of thought they mostly dry rubbed red meats, but the more you know. Well, it feels like your arteries would implode. I mean, it looks crazy. Oh, it's fried chicken. I thought it was pulled pork. Oh my god. Okay, wait, what's in jerk chicken? Scotch bonnet peppers, allspice, aromatics and herbs, and soy sauce, brown sugar, lime juice, vinegar, sometimes nutmeg or cinnamon. I feel like jerk chicken sounds really good. Let me take a look at this. So it's like grilled. It kind of has like a nice char on the outside, but it doesn't have like a batter or anything. Huh. I'd try it. That looks good. I'm kind of more down for the jerk chicken loaded fries. I feel like the problem with the double chicken and bacon smash burger, I mean, for the amount of food you're getting, you could probably eat it for like 2 or 3 meals. But like, I don't know. Doesn't it kind of look like drying or like hardening magma? It looks a little off, doesn't it? And I feel like the meat to literally everything else ratio is pretty atrocious, don't you think? Also, is that mustard or is that cheese. I can't tell. It kind of looks like a cheese sauce, right? Like it's glossy. I don't think mustard has that kind of gloss, does it? And it's slightly like it's almost too orange to be a mustard. So my guess is that it's like a cheese sauce. Jerk chicken is fire. I want to try it now. I gotta find a good place. The smash burger looks wild. Wait, how is this wait, isn't this a lie? It's not actually a smash burger, right? Because to make a smash burger, doesn't it have to be really flat? At least when I've had smash burgers, they make the patty directly on the stove, right? They go like bam, 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 and then they put all the minced beef on the stove, and then they like mix it together with stuff, and then they press it flat, and then they flip it onto the burger bun. It looked like something you would dip tortilla chips into. Yeah, right? Like nacho cheese. I hate when they put cheese sauces on burgers. I don't know. I just don't like the texture of a cheese sauce. Unless it's like I don't know. Unless it's like really intentional. Unless it's like a fancy place and they're like, here's my bougie bechamel on my poor cheeseburger. And then I'm like, I'm pretty open-minded to it. But like, if that's the only thing you're gonna put on it, like you're already probably putting like ketchup and mustard and other stuff on it. We're just gonna make like a weird soup up there. Jerk is a special rub / sauce, and it's usually barbecued. Oh, it's oh. Huh. I kind of thought it'd see more grill lines on it for whatever reason then, but it looks really tasty. I feel like I would like the loaded fries. I feel like the loaded fries are a good balance of like meat and other stuff. Like it's still mostly meat. I feel like if it wasn't mostly meat, like if I'm ordering like poutine or like loaded fries like this, if it's not like a ton of meat, I would kind of feel ripped off. Which has happened more than once for sure. Jerk chicken is good, but careful if you've never had. Is it really spicy? Is that the warning? Tomatoes with pewter is poisonous, I think. It was a big problem with pewter kitchenware. That's scary. I didn't know it could be poisonous. They're definitely bad tomatoes, right? I don't even know if it's like too squishy, but like some of them are like kind of watery and too tart. The messier it looks, the more tasty, I believe. You think so? I feel like presentation has a lot to do with whether I'm going to enjoy the food or not. We're 4 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 4 out of 10. We're doing pretty good. Maybe an egg yolk. I'm down for an egg yolk. I love runny egg. Oh, I didn't get a chance to tell you about exactly what I made today. So I made like, I poured some sukiyaki sauce and some water into my rice. And then I cooked that with some frozen like veggie mix. I was really lazy today. Today was a lazy day because I'm not feeling well. And then I took my wagyu like minced beef, and then I defrosted it over the stove, and then I combined everything so it's like rice with sukiyaki sauce and like wagyu fat juices and a bunch of like wagyu mixed into it. And I just ate that in bed, and I made an egg. Dude, it was so good. That was my like, technically it's two pot meal, but like basically my 1 pot meal. I probably could have made the eggs in the rice cooker too. Oh no, but I had to cook the beef. I realized like I don't really like trying to cook beef in my rice cooker. I feel like sometimes it doesn't cook fully, and it just feels really wrong to shove a bunch of uncooked beef inside the rice cooker, and then everything else is cooked and then the beef isn't cooked, and then you're screwed because everything is wet because of the water, and then I would rather just do it separately, you know? Unhappy Lunam? Yeah, I used to steer clear of jerk chicken because it was too spicy for me. I gotta try it then. My spice tolerance is pretty decent, I think. When we did the Hot Ones challenge, I think I got to 7 or 8 and I was still like, okay. Once we hit 9 or 10, I was like gone though. The Daki-mavia. Yeah, jerk chicken is Jamaican, kind of spicy. It's sweet. I don't really have any experience with Jamaican food. I'd really love to try it. Okay, so for me, it's the jerk loaded fries. I think overall this has a better balance. Really? People want to eat the smash burger? It looks like it's melting. It looks like a surrealist piece of art. When you said that, I remember the lady preparing your steak tartare last summer in front of us. I was drooling at the woman making the steak tartare in front of me. It was crazy. I couldn't stop myself. I looked it up. The acidity of a tomato brought out the lead in pewter, which caused lead poisoning. That's scary. Do people still use pewter for utensils though? I feel like they don't. Also, that pizza looks atrocious, man. Let me take a closer look at this. I feel like that's kind of a crime against pizza. Why is it bubbling like that? It's like the cheese itself is splitting. What's this one? And like, we don't even have even cheese distribution on this. The good protein. Is it really? It's spicy, but the flavor is incredible. Okay, I have to find a good place now. Okay, if you guys are selling, like, trying to sell it to me that hard, I gotta look for a good place then. Pizza bread. It kind of looks more like a bread, doesn't it? The wrapper is stuck to cheese? Oh, wait, it so is. Ew. It's either gonna take off, like, a big chunk of the cheese, and that sucks, or it's just gonna be on there. Ew. Like, it's gonna be fused to the cheese. It's happened to me a couple of times where, like, I took something like this home, like this pizza box, and then for whatever reason it got wet or something. Like, I don't know, maybe I spilled some water on it, and like the checkerboard pattern gets like imprinted onto the pizza. It's so gross. Like, I hate it when the printed area touches it. Blah, blah, blah. I'm a sucker for pizza in general, though. I'm a sucker for pizza too. I had stuffed crust pizza for the first time a little while back, and it was so good. I already kind of like eating the crust. I'll usually I'll save the crust, and then the next day I'll dip it in like sauce or like ketchup or whatever. What's the last thing I dipped sauce into? I think I have this Kikkoman wasabi sauce that I've been using. I used that, but then the most recent time I had pizza, it was stuffed crust, and it was so good. I want to try, I know they mostly have cheese stuffed crust, but I want to see, I think I've seen like limited edition campaigns before where they did like cheese and sausage, or just sausage, or what else do they have inside? Like pepperoni or bacon or something? That pizza looks like, if I say it, I'll be bad. It kind of looks like a tree, doesn't it? Like a tree of life, or like an amoeba. That's what I see. Just cheese is kind of boring. It doesn't even look like they, you know, did anything to it. It doesn't even look like they salted or peppered it. Like, it looks pretty bad. And you can see the individual little, like, pieces of shredded cheese. Like, I don't know. Like, they didn't even try. I don't like my amoeba. It kind of looks like an amoeba or like a walnut. It's pretty bad. I kind of like the guy in the background, though. I like his pink towel. Wait, why do people wear towels to sporting events? You're not running. You're not the one doing the running. Why are you sweating? Maybe it's hot outside, I guess. It kind of looks like mold. It does. If it was like zoomed out a little more and it was whiter, I would assume it's mold too. Make your own pizza and stuff the crust with whatever you want. I guess I could make my own pizza at home, but I feel like half the appeal of pizza is being really lazy, and then you get the big box and everything, right? They're sweaty gamers. They get too hot. Oh, sometimes it's just hot outside. You have a cooling towel. Oh, it's so cute. I like it. I definitely want to make my own stuffed crust pizza though in the future. I wonder what I'll put in it. Maybe like definitely some peppers and a lot of cheese. It's gotta be this hot dog, right? Like this hot dog. This is literally like it has done nothing, so it's winning. Category of like a win. It's inoffensive. There's only ketchup on it, which I must say, as an only ketchup on my hot dog enjoyer, looks really unappealing, but tastes great. I don't really like mustard and stuff on it. I could totally do like Japanese mayo or something though. I also choose the hot dog. I sometimes make pizza with figs. You see, figs are good on savory stuff. I made a fig, what was it? Like a fig pastry, fig and cheese pastry for my mom during Christmas, and she's been hounding me for the recipe. Fig is delicious. Yeah, okay, everyone agrees with me. I can't believe I got one wrong though. My reputation is stained forever. My KD will never be the same again. Chicken shawarma. I don't even know what that looks like. It kind of looks like the wrapper and the shawarma are one. I kind of wish we got to see the inside of the shawarma. I feel like the outside of the shawarma is the least interesting part of it. A common glizzy is fine. I agree. The common glizzy is pretty good. I think like every once in a while you want like bad food, you know? Sometimes you want like some McDonald's, or you want like a $1 hot dog. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it doesn't, or like maybe, I don't know if people are like this with coffee though, but do you ever just want like a McDonald's coffee or like a Tim Hortons coffee or something? Like a fast food coffee? Like, do you ever just crave it? Because I know sometimes I crave like, I just want to eat like a cheap sausage or something. I'm biased here. The corn dog hits right. You said, oh my, wait, it is a Korean corn dog. No, I mean like, you say you're biased, but realistically, I mean, look at that thing. have to say, whoever the person the person holding it is a psychopath, because what do you mean? This looks like a brochure and they like turn it into a fan? I'm sorry, I was immediately reminded of that video of the mushroom being pressed up against like the metal with like some kind of metal like cooking appliance, and it starts making Asian sounds. Especially on a bad day, I'd want like bad high calorie food. I'm pretty sure like scientifically you will want it. A fan origami? I don't think it's really... Does it count as origami? I wish the shawarma had a cross-section. It's an unfair battle. I agree. Whoever took this picture in Qatar is not even giving the shawarma a chance to shine. This is like entering a beauty pageant and like getting a picture of like someone's belly. This is like the worst part that you could see. I'm also a big like, I need to snack on a bad day, you know, or I need to order takeout on a bad day. I'm not gonna cook and ruin my day even more, you know? I thought you were humming Weezer. I don't think I've ever listened to Weezer. Perhaps I should. I heard it's popular. The stuff that would make army troopers happy as hell if presented with such. From what I've seen, from the pictures I've seen of like MREs and like military food, it looks quite unappealing. I'm sure they would be really happy to see this Korean corn. Like, I would be happy to see this Korean corn dog, even on a regular day. Even if I'm like not unhappy, I'm already really excited to see it. Let's see. What's the outside of this? Okay, it's not the potato one. It doesn't have like the potato bits. I guess it's just deep fried. I kind of thought it was like a piece of chicken. There's like a cheese sauce, mayonnaise, and like green onion, spring onion. Looks fantastic. USA. USA. I've eaten an MRE once. It's mid. I need to try another MRE because I definitely prepared it wrong last time. It was pretty bad. I need to try another one. I want to do like a tier list where I try like a bunch of them. I feel like it'd be really fun. I don't think my stomach could handle me eating a bunch of them at once though. Okay, let's take a look at these cheesy chips. Oh come on, this isn't even like a there's like no contest here. What do you mean you didn't melt the cheese onto the chips? That's crazy. What? Why? Can you even serve this? Just how much was this? 3 quid? That's crazy. Avoid the vomlet of all costs. Is that what they call the omelet one? What makes it so bad? I've had like one of those like the pre-made omelets. Do you know what I'm talking about? They're kind of like spongy, and like they fold them in half and there's like some cheese inside. I've had that. I don't think it's that bad actually, but though you're scaring me when you call it a vomlet. You're scaring me that there's like you make it seem like there's like a name for it already. MREs always look bad. I feel like that's just like they're not made to look good. I think it's really cool that a lot of parts of them are biodegradable though. I think that's awesome. That makes me terribly intrigued. Okay, real both, but the fries first. Really? I feel like the pizza doesn't look as like offensive. Like the pizza they tried. We tried. We had a process and we did it, and it should be good. Like it's, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't look great, but at least they followed the right process to get to the pizza. Seriously, Master, omelet is freeze-dried egg. Is it? Is that what it is? Ugh. Avoid the vomlet at all costs. That's crazy that there's no vomlet. Okay, I hear you. Well, now you're making me really want to try it. You're making me even more curious now. Pizza looks like it could be amazing or awful. It looks dry. I feel like a big problem with a lot of this stadium food is it's probably just sitting around, and like they're not using super high quality ingredients. This is just because people are hungry. They'll basically eat whatever you throw in front of them, right? You're not competing with anyone. Who even cares if it's bad? The pizza looks like it has a pretty good crust. It's like slightly blistered. I feel like it probably could have been on the heat for a little bit longer, but it already looks kind of dried out. I don't know, maybe there's no winning here. Pizza's a crime and it's from Italy. I feel like I would feel more confident in the taste of this just because it's from Italy and not from England. That's my England bias. Pizza looks the least bad of the two. I agree. I stand by pizza. 11.5 is crazy. People really didn't like those fries. I guess like they didn't even try. You see, at least here, it's not entirely melted, is it? Cheesy chips and gravy, or what is this? Okay, I'm not even gonna look at what it is. I'm gonna guess. It looks like a sweet. It almost looks like there's like a pastry on the outside. No, it kind of looks like stuffing. It looks kind of like chunky. It's like meat, like maybe like a meat pastry sausage roll. Wait, you get a hot drink and a chocolate bar for £5. It's just one. Oh no, they said rolls, so you'd get two, right? You get two of them? I don't know. I've never had a sausage roll. What's in this? I go with the rolls. I feel like the rolls are a better deal, but I need to see what a sausage roll is. Okay, a sausage roll is an iconic British savory snack consisting of seasoned sausage meat wrapped in flaky pastry puff and baked until golden brown. It is a staple of English cuisines, commonly served at picnics, parties, as a quick, on-the-go snack. It consists of pork sausage meat seasoned with herbs like sage, thyme, or nutmeg, encased in buttery, flaky pastry. Why does this one look so bad then? Like, in theory, it sounds good. Is it me, or is there something on the outside of the pastry? Like, why is it slightly reddish? The cheese is raw. That's the biggest problem. This is like, the cheese is raw, and the gravy, like, look at this texture on the bottom. It's like, it looks like soy sauce. It doesn't look like gravy. It's not just me, right? Like, why? I don't know if is the gravy splitting, or is it just really watery? Like, it's translucent. It's not like, I feel like gravy should be at least like, it's more transparent than it is translucent, don't you think? They really just yeeted the burger cheese on the chips and the gravy, literally. This is where the good cheese went. That's why they had to use the file folder cheese on the other one. I'm gonna go, I think it's the sausage rolls. Because I'm gonna take a bet on the sausage rolls, because think about it, the inside could still be nice and moist, right? Even if the outside looks like, I don't know, 3rd degree burns on like even if the outside looks like 3rd degree burns on a bombing survivor, you know, I maybe the inside is moist and it can be salvageable. The ratio for the beef to pastry on the sausage roll is perfect, but those fries look really sad. Yeah, I feel like because at least you're getting more meat here, you're getting more food too, and you get a chocolate bar. I think the implication is you get to pick. I think it has to be the sausage roll. British cuisine in the same sentence is... Oh, British in cuisine in the same sentence is blasphemous. It's more like food experiments. Food crimes, even. How can the English fumble so hard sometimes? That's... Okay, something that I figured out. So if you ever want to visit... I'm so sorry. I know there are a couple of Brits here, but like, my opinion, as someone that lived there for like not that long, a little while, like half a year, I think British food is really like food in like that, like food in like, okay, I can only speak for England, okay? Food in England is really good when it's not British food. And when it's not English food, it's really good. There's like, and the Asian food is really bad. Don't go over there and eat Asian food. It sucks. The only time I think I had a really good Asian meal when I was over there was I went to Nobu, and that was like pretty good. I would say it's overhyped. It's good, but it's like, it's not so it's not like so mind-bogglingly fantastic. That's, you know, I imagine like Erewhon to be like that too. You know, a lot of celebrities go shopping at Erewhon for their groceries. Like, yeah. There comes a point where you're spending so much money, it's just not even worth it, right? Like, there's no way it can be that much better than what you could buy at the grocery store. Or if you like know a good bakery locally, you're better off just going there. The pizza twist looks like sadness. That kind of looks like a pizza bow tie, pizza hourglass. Like a pizza funnel. I didn't even think it was a pizza twist. It's not even twisted. We failed step 2. I guess step 1, it's got the crust, it's got the tomato sauce that has some pepperoni on it, sure, whatever. Yeah, oh my god, like Italian food, Spanish food, really good. But it's because it was not cooked by local people. It was cooked by people that moved over from like Spain and from Italy, from France. So that was amazing. I used to go to this one tapas place, and it was really, really, really good. I would definitely go back if I had the opportunity to. It's just like a melted crab single. Yeah, it was pretty bad, right? Why is half of British food excellent and the other half feels like a college student experimenting hundreds of years ago? You're making it sound like some kind of alchemy experiment, Foss. Welcome, Kanapi. Thanks for coming to the stream today. Welcome, welcome. Ooh. It has to be the pulled pork and chips, right? Like, this looks moist and nice. It looks like it has like chipotle mayo on it too, which I think this looks great. I would devour this. There's no way it was so close. That pizza twist was a crime. Okay, I haven't played the daily one yet, so we're gonna do that. Huh? Ooh, ooh. Okay, without looking at what this is. It looks fried. Like, if I genuinely had no idea that this was a stadium, it almost looks like tofu from the outside, like a fried tofu. But it looks, surely this is some kind of dough. What's the other one? I also can't tell what the other one is. That a hot dog? I'm trying to guess. It looks sweet. Like, this looks like it's supposed to be some kind of sweet bread. And this looks like some kind of like, why is it wrapped in, is that like, it looks like it's in newspaper. Isn't food usually wrapped in foil? Even like when you go to fast food, it's wrapped in like a waxy paper, but I've never seen anything stick to this degree. What is this? Sausage roll. I can almost make out the ingredient list. Contains nuts. What? Really? Oh, this probably says may contain nuts. No, okay, wait. Look at that top. Look at this top section. This is totally plastic. Why is it so destroyed? Why is it melted into... What? Why is it melted in like that? This is like, look at the top. That was totally clear plastic. Oh, God. No thanks. Yeah, no, I think you're gonna get like 7 billion deposits of microplastics to the brain if you eat this. That looks inedible. No, it's totally inedible. Are you kidding me? I think you'd have to be like Garbodor to eat this. It's like something fried. So if it's a sausage roll, that means it's pastry dough. But it almost looks burnt. Yeah, what is the other thing? A coops? What is CYP? Cyprus? Coopus? Let's see. It looks like a sweet. Traditional Cypriotic savory snack and popular street food, characterized by a crispy, thin cigar-like shell made from bulgur wheat, stuffed with a minced meat filling. So both of them are basically like, so it's like think of like a corn dog. Think of like a Cyprian street food corn dog. I don't know, man. The bar's low. The bar's on the floor, baby. The bar's in P5. It has to be the coupes by default, but like mincemeat sounds pretty good. I'd be down to try it. It sounds kind of tasty. No meat. All plastic meat. It's a sausage roll. What do you mean, hot dog? It's obviously a sausage roll. Why is it shaped like that? Yeah, not food. This does not look like food. This looks like a reject, like this looks like reject toy packaging. This looks like a blind box. Log versus microplastic sausage. Get the microplastics to your gametes. Get the... If you eat enough microplastics, maybe you'll live forever. The coupes is probably alright, not the plastic sausage roll. I mean... 12.437%. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Is that a hot dog? Genetically inherited microplastics. I mean, I eat so much fish. I probably have a sausage roll amount of like microplastics in my body already. As they say, it's a lot worse when you eat fish, right? And like seafood. I heard sausage roll from Costco is like mixed meat, so no meat but sussy meat. Isn't that just kind of like minced meat to begin with is just kind of inevitably gonna be like sussy meat? It's like the same with Spam. I feel like you go into it kind of expecting that something's going to be wrong with it. Do you know what I mean? Like with Spam, it's like I feel like I've given up already. Like it is what it is, right? It's in a burger bun. You know, I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. That burger bun looks really soft. If I didn't know better, if you just showed me, like, if you took this part out and put like a black sensor bar on it. Okay, maybe don't put a black sensor bar on it, but you know what I mean. Maybe don't put a black sensor bar over the sausage. But you know, if you just showed me like either sides of the bun, I would have even assumed like maybe it's like a Japanese cheesecake or something. Do you know what I mean? It looks incredibly pillowy. Something extra insulting about that much pickle. I feel like this is the kind of thing that like you would go up to a really mad food vendor. He's like had the worst day ever. His wife was cheating on him and left him, and his children no longer talk to him. And after work at his food truck, he lays drunken outside of his food truck and drinks like 4 bottles of alcohol. And then you say like, oh, I just want a little bit of pickle, please. And he's like, yeah, you want a little? And he like chops off like the tail end of that pickle and like slaps it in and throws your burger at you in the head, and it gives you a concussion. Oh, they're gherkins. Why would you even put gherkins inside of a burger? Gherkins are like the tiny pickles. Like you could eat them as like you could eat them in like fondue, or sometimes they have them with like steak tartare or something. Like this is like, why? Like, okay. Poor decision making aside, there's no distribution plan for the gherkins here. You are getting your why does the burger look like that? It's like half of it is way lighter than the other. Like, okay, do you see? Okay, the edges of it are like nice and brown. Okay, that's normal. But like, is it just me, or like the top right area? It almost looks like someone stepped on it, or like a car rolled over it. Do you see what I mean? Like it almost feels like it has tire tracks on it. Like the burn marks just don't look right. It looks like a digital gradient. Bleh, bleh, bleh. The hot dog's a bit better. I mean, the hot dog's pitiful too. What do you mean? For £2? Also, I have to say, this sausage looks like abysmal. This better be like the best sausage I've ever had in my life. Otherwise, I don't know why I'm getting the smallest sausage known to man. Yeah, the hot dog is just better, but like, geez. Mayo and 2 gherkins for this cheap-ass stadium burger feels like assault. Wait, where's the mayonnaise? Do you mean like, is it just coming off the side? I don't even see it. It just looks like a burger with nothing. It's giving nothing. 21 to 9 is not, we're not looking great. We're still doing okay so far. Dude, the peas scam of Scrandle is like, British people love mushy peas. I will never understand. I can barely get past like regular peas. Like peas in a vegetable mix, like, I've been having wasabi peas recently, and that's been like tolerable. Like it's pretty good. It's a good snack, you know? But like it's because it doesn't have the regular mushy pea texture. But like mushy peas is like taking everything I hate about peas and just like, and now like, just because I'm assuming it's prepared like somewhat poorly, It's super watery. Like, look at that. You see there's like, I don't want to say like a halo, but like, do you see like on the outside, there's like a little bit of like sludge residue from like where there's a little bit of liquid, but there's no like pea. I'd rather eat whole peas. I just don't like peas. I don't do peas. Like, I'll eat them if they're in front of me, but like mushy peas, ooh. There's something about the texture. This is the same reason I don't like, do you guys like red bean? I don't like red bean for the same reason. Like, you know when you bite into something red bean and it's like a paste, but sometimes you can taste like the shells of the red beans on the outside. They're like kind of soft and they're like this, like the skin. You know what I mean? I hate that. It's so bad. Like, it totally messes with the texture. I think the taste is whatever, but I can't get over the texture of red beans to the extent that I don't really eat anything red bean. Of course, you know, if I'm like at a nice cafe or something, like, I'll eat it. I'm not so picky. When I say I won't eat it, I'm not so picky that like if someone gifts me something or it's like a specialty somewhere, I would be like totally against trying it. I'll still try it, but like as a general rule of thumb, it's not my thing, you know? What about corn? It has skin. I don't know what it is about corn. I feel like corn is like, it's kind of explosive and it's not mushy. You know what I mean? It's because corn, when you bite into it, it almost has like a juicy like pop to it. But peas don't have that. Peas are like, you bite inside and there's like a paste. And it's the same with red bean. I think there's like a paste inside, you know? Maybe it's similar to Asian fermented stuff in Europe. I don't think mushy peas are fermented. Hello, Mommy. Hello, Christian. Happy. Welcome. But I think corn is okay. Also, Shassel, happy. Scran just means food. Usually have to... Oh, scran just means... I didn't even know that. It just means food. Usually to-go meals, and it's an old UK military term. So scrandal's like to-go food dole. I thought scrandal was just for, Oh my god. Wait, the Japanese one looks crazy. I didn't take a good look at it. But, I thought it was just like stadium food. Maybe they've expanded. Must be more carryovers from the 1930s. Yeah, crunchy wasabi peas. Yeah, I want to try the, what is it? The other one. They have like a sriracha pea. I'm gonna get that one next. I think I'm getting kind of tired of wasabi peas because I've devoured 2 cans within the last like 3 weeks. It's so bad. This one though, this looks crazy. Like a little bit of seasoning on those fries. I should have taken a closer look, but I love like togarashi fries or like any like kind of like flavored powder or like seasoning on fries. Oh my gosh, you have me sold. Also, this one to me is, it's like, come on, it's the Jockey Whopper burger. What's on that? So it's a bunch of smash patties or what? Let's see. So like, I don't know. They look like cheap smash patties. Or they could be like sausage. I feel like they're just... No, they're not smash patties. They're just regular like beef patties. They look kind of mid, but like with that amount of cheese, you're fine. You're fine. You'll live. It looks pretty good. Sriracha sounds awesome. I know, right? I think they had like, they have some rice crackers too, but I don't really think that's my thing. I always pick them out. I like the, you know, the Sakura shaped rice crackers just because they're cute. And I like rolling them on my tongue because I like the texture. Fries look so good, but it's so expensive. I mean, at that point, if you've already paid for the ticket, like, here's my... This is like a sunk cost fallacy thing. If I'm already at an event, this is why I ended up buying super overpriced food when I went to that event that I traveled for with my friend. We're there anyways. We paid like hundreds of dollars for our tickets. Another like $50 to $70 for food isn't gonna like kill us, but like at least we won't be completely miserable for the rest of it, you know? For like the rest of the event, because then we're like fed. We're not like trying to enjoy everything on an empty stomach. The burger looks good and filling. The burger looks pretty good. I feel like the patty looks a little cheap, but you know, other than that. On the other hand, like the pasta, are there meatballs in pasta? I couldn't even tell what that was. There's like some kind of like red homunculi, like they're like tumors growing out of the... It's almost like the pasta has like a spine and tumors are like shooting out of it. Do you see that? It's pretty bad. Like, they're not very ball-y. They're kind of like lumpy. I feel like the texture of the sauce doesn't help either. It looks like the sauce has like it's really runny. You see that? Like there's like an oily like sheen on it. It looks like it's oily and really runny. So penne is good though. I'm a pretty big penne fan. Although I'm a tagliatelle stan. The burger looks good and filling. Oh, now we have 2 burgers. I need the burger for sure. I want that burger. It does just look like a red mass. I know, right? That's like something you'd see in Iron Lung, right? The pasta I think looks iffy because of the photographer. I feel like I want to learn how to take better pictures of food. I feel like if you're really good at taking pictures of food, I've already switched to using portrait mode on my iPhone to take pictures of food. But I feel like surely there are like other tricks. I've seen people like, you know, they adjust the color or they adjust like where the focus is. Or like the I don't know. There's like so many things you can adjust with a camera. 10 pounds is a lot, but I mean at that point. Wait, let's see. Are you talking about this one? At least this one has fries. But like this looks like what is this? You know what this looks like? This looks like the elephant's foot. You know that radioactive mass at Chernobyl? That's what the one on the left looks like. Doesn't it? It kind of looks like it's spilling over and like it's like dripping into the water, which is the fries. It just look radioactive, right? Is that paper melted into the cheese on the left or is it just the onions? I think it's on top of... Oh, no, I see it. I don't know. It seems too thin to be an onion, right? It kind of just looks like... It looks like one of those, like, craft paper napkins. Okay, in terms of bun quality, I think the one on the right is superior. I mean, look, we got like a sesame, some toasted sesame going on over there, but the patty doesn't look as good. I mean, it's cheaper though, but you also don't get the fries. I wish we could see the top of the one on the left. Onion, now I notice. Is it onion? It's so thin. Maybe it's just like onion skin. No, but like the problem is, doesn't it look like, it's hard to see, but there are like little lines, almost like it's printed on. So I want to say this is paper. I totally ate green plastic a little while ago, and you'll get to see that soon. Ominous, 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 ominous. Fucked up salad, maybe? Oh, you're right. It could totally be lettuce. Maybe like the 2 brown lines are like the veins of the... No, that's totally paper. No, I refuse to believe that that's not paper. Also, Sergeant Cyan, Pete, thanks for coming to the stream today. Welcome. I think for me, it's the one on the right, and it's purely carried by those sesame seeds. Also, I can appreciate like the amount of cheese being put on top. Also, if I'm at like an event, like this guy is at what? Houston Dynamo. I don't know what kind of event this is, but you know, they're at some kind of sporting event. I think those are nets. It looks like a tennis event. Like, I don't want to be scrambling to eat this thing. Like, it looks really hard to hold. The other one, you know, the Japanese... Oh, it's from Japan. The Japanese one looks like you could actually hold it in your hands, at least. Okay, but let's be so honest right now. If we're talking about burgers, the USA one probably tastes way better. Yeah, please stop eating plastic. Yeah, it was a problem for a while where I kept accidentally eating plastic. And it was right 100%. Yeah, but now that I know one of them's from the US and one of them's from Japan, I kind of have more faith in the USA producing like a good burger. And I'm gonna say this, so I don't even eat like steak and stuff when I go home for the holidays anymore. I only eat steak when I'm studying, when I'm at school studying. Because the meat quality is just vastly superior. It's so good. It's so good here. Like, it can't be beat. If I'm eating seafood or something, I'd much rather eat it back home. But oh my god, burgers? Oh my god, steak? I'd rather eat it here. Okay. I think I'm gonna settle for... I think people would rather eat the double cheeseburger because the presentation is better. But I think the Houston Dynamo would taste better. Oh, we were right. Okay. And acai and M&M versus pies, peas, and gravy. What's even in the pie? This is like a meat pie, right? I don't know. This looks atrocious. I feel like also the way they photographed it, if they didn't like stick the fork in it like those like an incense burner, it probably wouldn't be as atrocious. What is acai? I've never had it. Let me search it up. Acai. It's like a plant, right? It's like a berry, isn't it? It's a palm. Acai palm is a series of palm tree cultivated for its fruit, hearts of palm. Okay, acai are the small, edible, blackish purple berries of a South American palm tree. Oh, they kind of look like blueberries? I know they're really popular though. Oh my god, so they hang off of the palm tree in like long strands. Like grapes, but like 4 or 5 times the length. Looking at the wooden spork makes my teeth feel bad. Do you not like to bite on wooden utensils? I feel like that's really fun. I love to bite on wooden forks and stuff. I used to tell you I had my teeth there until I was like 12, right? Like 12 or 13. I found it one day and I just kind of kept it on me, and every once in a while I would wash it and then I would go feral on it and start biting down on it. I don't know what happened to it. Maybe I'd go back and do it now if I could find it. Mushed peas are an immediate L. I mean, that's an L for me too, but I'm trying to think like a Scrandle player. I think the acai and M&M. I mean, who doesn't have a sweet tooth? I feel like... Oh, you know, not that long ago, I had a friend that worked at a Dairy Queen, and I got a Blizzard for free. So I got to try my first Blizzard, and it was really tasty. I think I put like Reese's inside of it. It was really good. Candy inside ice cream is so tasty. I feel like the acai and M&M just wins by default, no? There's something about like having a cold dessert with like some candy inside of it. It's really... I don't know. It's such a good texture. I imagine like the crunchiness of the M&Ms would be like nice, because it would kind of offset how creamy and, you know, how creamy and cold and goopy the acai is. I like biting down on things like Play-Doh. I think that's the one thing maybe you shouldn't bite down on, that and like maybe mercury. Anything that like you probably shouldn't eat, maybe don't bite down on it. A McFlurry? I've never had a McFlurry. I've never tried asking about the ice cream machine in a McDonald's, but now you got me kind of curious. You know what? I don't think that's true. I think I had the Shrek... There was like a Shrek McFlurry a while back during the 3rd movie or something, right? Something like that. I think I had that one. I think it was like a mint chocolate one. But I don't remember anything about it. And usually when I don't remember anything about food, my best guess is that it wasn't so memorable. Mushed peas immediate L, why not just leave them whole? I kind of don't like whole peas either. Cyan, but like mushed peas are definitely worse. It's definitely this. Both of the scores are so low. I don't think the acai... I don't think the acai looked that bad. Like I think it should be like at least 50 or 60%. Okay, looking at these, can I just say the pie looks like a massive ravioli? It looks pretty bad. I don't know. Doesn't it? No, you know what it looks like? It looks like an abalone. And I'm really ashamed to admit I would destroy that hot dog with a flaming hot Cheetos in it. Wait, let's read what's in it exactly. With cheddar, sriracha, and flaming hot Cheetos. That sounds crazy. Like, okay, I know I've been hating on some of like the really bad looking food we've seen, but sometimes there's like really bad looking food and like it kind of looks like it slaps though. You know what I mean? When's the last time I had something like that? Oh, I had a corn dog, like a deep fried corn dog, and the batter on the outside was made of like flaming hot Cheetos. Like that was crazy, you know? Or like a deep fried Mars bar, or like a deep fried Reese's cup or something. Like it sounds so bad that it's good. You know what I mean? I feel like it falls under that category. I think I can make that in 7-Eleven for like $5. How much is it? 7 pounds. That is pretty pricey for what it is, right? I feel like surely we could just go to like a convenience store and just buy all the parts. It's like a poppy seed bread though. They tried to be a little bougie with it, I guess. I thought it was a massive ravioli too. It does look like it, but then I don't know what the sauce would have been. Burger Japan. That was literally the one earlier, wasn't it? It'd be cheaper, you think so? I think it would be too. Okay, it has to be the hot dog. That hot dog looks crazy. Also, there's something about like a flat pie that's like wrong to me. You know what I mean? You know those like puff pastry pies? Like the one we're looking at here? Like those are pre-made and like frozen and stuff. I imagine the quality to be like really terrible. It looks like it's still like dry enough. Like it hasn't soaked in any of the gravy. Also, where are the peas? Oh my god, they're drowning in there. They're gone. They're gone in the liquid that is the gravy. Yeah, no, it's the hot dog for sure. No, my streak. There's no way. I think today's are really good. I feel like sometimes we don't get like fantastic bangers, but these ones are pretty good today. That's not a ravioli. No, it was a pie. Hi, Ryland. Konapi, welcome. How's it going? 2 for sure. Easy. It's definitely 2. I totally agree with you, Nocturnal. What is this? Korean sweet and spicy chicken. It's not even a contest. What is that? Can I... Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, girl loves eating craft singles. Like, I could open a bunch of craft singles and just like shove them in my mouth, and I love the like slightly plasticky texture of them. It's fantastic. It's my guilty pleasure. But like not even... Like, I could not eat this in public. Like, I would feel shame. I would feel secondhand embarrassment if I saw someone eating this in public, you know? Like, it's bad. Also, what is wrong with that sausage? Look at the color on that thing. It looks like a piece of mahogany. Like, this looks like someone sawed off the like a kid's chair's like arm or like a stool leg and like shoved it in a bunch of like craft singles slices. What? Okay, so it's on a piece of what? Is that white bread on the bottom? Oh no, oh never mind. Okay, it is inside the bread. The bread was blending with the cheese. Okay, so it's on like some cheap ass like hot dog bun. Like the bun looks like the most normal part, but like we got actual hardwood inside of this. I would expect to bite into this and like, you know, I would not be able to bite into it. I'd feel the vibrations in my teeth as I try to chomp down onto it. It does look lacquered up, doesn't it? It looks like it has varnish on it. Base, those things are good. Yeah, no, they're fantastic. The shape of it is concerning. Yeah, no, it's not great. It's definitely the Korean fried chicken. I mean, look at this, the color. You know, I was watching a video on like, it was talking about why matcha has gone viral, and apparently it's because it's so brightly colored. Like, it's really good for algorithms and stuff. It catches your attention instantly. But the matcha trend, like, because it's so normal now, they're always looking for like the next biggest thing. Because like it was kind of acai before that, and then it was like the matcha boom, and then they're speculating the next big boom is gonna be ube, right? Because it also has like a really bright purple color that's really good for social media algorithms and stuff. But I don't know. Maybe that's why Korean fried chicken has popped off too. Also, it's just delicious. I mean, look at that. Ooh, it's probably... This has probably got some heat to it. I like this. Ooh, it's this one for sure. 95 to 30. It's not even close. Daki-mavia-chan, konapi! Irashai, welcome! Thank you so much for coming to the stream today. Food only reaches a new level when you overcome the concept of appearance. I think... Food is, I think appearance is really important. Although, I have to admit, the foot-long cheese kransky looks fantastic. I would devour that immediately. Look, the onions are caramelized too. That looks quite nice, actually. And I don't know what the sorry excuse for red onion is on top of the Zros Kenyer. No price data. Sorry, what is this? From Hungary. Zeros Kenyer. Zeros Kenyer, Magyar Sien Vixeleg, Kenyer Zeletra, Kent Sir Alta Laban, Voros Vagi, Lila Hagima. Okay, well, glad we're Glad I was able to figure out what that was. I'm sorry, it probably sounded like I was having a stroke there. Let's see what this is. Can I... Okay. I found a recipe for it online. Zeros Kenyir, a tasteful traditional Hungarian traditional bread spread with lard. Okay. It's called fat. Okay, it literally means fatty bread, and it's white bread with lard, red onion, and Hungarian sweet paprika powder. It may not sound that delicious, but it is. You eat it at events, celebrations, or festivals. Traditionally, every ingredient should be homemade. They bake their bread at home, harvest their red onions, make their own paprika powder. This already sounds too difficult. You know what? This sounds like something that, like, if you actually made every part of it from scratch, it probably slaps. Like, it's probably crazy. If you're making your own paprika powder and your own bread and harvesting your own red onions, it's probably fantastic. I don't know what this is, though. This is disappointing. Also, I feel like it's particularly insulting because if this is a celebration food, like, why does it look like that? You don't think you could like onion that much? I actually really like onion, whether it's raw or cooked. My mother hates it though. Like, she likes cooked onion, but she can't stand raw onion. I feel like raw onion has like a nice sting to it. You know what I mean? For that reason, I love raw red onion. I feel like in theory, I would love fatty bread, the Zeros Kenyir. I feel like in theory it would be great. It's just this is some kind of like butchered abomination. So it has to be the Brisbane Lions foot-long cheese Kransky. I wonder, what kind of sausage is that? The color makes me think it's a pork sausage. Just from like, it's very light. Let's see. Kransky. Carniolan sausage is a savory smoked pork sausage originating from Slovenia, featuring garlic, cheese, and sometimes bacon. Dude, it's over. Dude, what? It's not even close. Garlic, cheese, and bacon sausage, and it's a foot long? Dude, I'd take that foot any day. Maybe not great wording by me. Raw onions on mayo for a sandwich. Okay, I don't believe that mayonnaise or ketchup or like any spread. Like, I don't think you could put Hellmann's on a sandwich. Or like, what else? Like, I don't think you can put anything on a sandwich that's like, what else is a good example? Like butter. If you put butter on bread and then put another piece of bread, that's just like bread and butter. Or like if you put ketchup on a piece of bread and then put another piece of bread on it, that's not a sandwich, that's ketchup and bread. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that's not a real ingredient. It doesn't add any form of texture. That's not a real sandwich. Onions and garlic are the only things seasoning your meal where I'm from. Maybe they just cook them really well. I really love onions. I love French onion soup, which is just onions and... Actually, is there garlic in French onion soup? I think there is. Onions, garlic, and like cheese and bread. I have to have fried or cooked onions. Could not stand regular. I think fried onions are delicious though. I think that's the best way to eat onions, is having them fried. So whenever I see a burger with like fried onions as an option, you already know. Have you seen those alpha males making males eating raw onions because they're to increase their testosterone because someone on 4chan said so? Really? Weren't there like people saying that actually doesn't like soy or like tofu have like a lot of estrogen in it or something, like phytoestrogen, and people were thinking that if you ate too much soy it would decrease your testosterone or something? But it's like completely different, isn't it? Because it's a phytoestrogen. I remember thinking that was rather silly. And also tofu is so tasty. Unfortunately, it won't make my boobs bigger though. I don't think I can... I don't know, well, I could probably stand to get a little girlier, but I don't think it's gonna help. I'll be girlier to plants. How's that? I'll have to risk some male plants, some stamens. Transition hack. 5 billion pounds tofu. Also, it's not likely to have an effect. Yeah, that's what I heard. It won't even help. But you know, I think it's kind of funny to watch someone go like, oh, I need that in my life. And then, you know, I feel like there are a lot of like fake like health hacks that are like, I don't know, because recently I heard you should like rub beef tallow on your body or something, and I was like, are you gonna roll onto a grill after? Like, are we searing you after? What's the what's the point in that? But apparently it's just to moisturize your body. But you'd think that like it's like some kind of external oil. Isn't it gonna clog your pores? Well, no matter what, even from all the way back then in like the medieval era to now, there will always be snake oil salespeople, you know? Grill me up. I mean, it sounds kind of tasty, right? I feel like, you know, people make, oh, have you had fries and duck fat? I love that. That's really tasty. Anything in duck fat or like in lard, especially potatoes cooked in that, are always fantastic. You just can't go wrong. So how does a peanut butter sandwich work? Okay, consider though that ketchup and mayonnaise and butter, they don't change the texture of your bread. However, something like jam or peanut butter does change the texture of your bread, because once you bite into it, there's like a film of like I don't know, squishy jelly, and a film of like kind of like tongue drying peanut butter. So it kind of feels like your tongue's hitting something different, right? A sandwich is an experience. It has to be an experience segregated by a tasty thing on the inside, parting the two pieces of bread like the Red Sea. Duck is pretty flavorful. I love duck. I love duck breasts. I think my favorite meat has to be rabbit though. Do any of you like rabbit meat? Tofu is a good protein alternative. In fact, the only protein I can afford aside from eggs. I heard tofu is a very cost-effective thing. If you like Royland, I don't know if you're interested or if anyone's interested in increasing like your tofu intake. I'm not a big tofu fan, but something that I do really like is egg tofu. Here, let me see if I can pull it up for you. I feel like I talk about stuff and I usually never get to show it. So they're usually sold like this. Can I just open the image? Ta-da! It's really delicious. So you don't have to get this brand. I kind of just get whatever I can find. But the Mandarin food one is pretty good. So it's a mix of like egg and tofu, and it comes in this like package. And what you're supposed to do is on the back, there's like a line, and you just cut directly into here. You can see this, right? Yeah. No? Can you see my? This is so sad. Wait. Oh, you can. Okay. Wait. Why can you see it when I'm alt tabbed? Okay, whatever. Okay, you can see it now. Wait. What? Okay, I can do this. So the idea is you take a knife and in about 1 inch increments, you can slice on a cutting board. You can keep the plastic on. You slice and slice and slice and slice and slice and slice. Or what you can do is you can slice it open and then like squeeze it out, right? And then you fry them into these little medallions, and you can put a little bit of like chili oil or something on top. Egg tofu, it's so tasty. I would highly recommend it. Let's see if I can find a picture of what it looks like when it's cooked. You can, I usually like them pan fried. You can put meat on them too. It's a good example. I mean, I just eat them plain. This is what they look like plain, okay? Wow, that did not work. Oops. Why didn't that work? There we go. So it's like You basically pan fry them on each side for like about 3 minutes. Just oil your pan fry it on each side, and it develops like a bit of a crispy skin texture. You can put it, you can put a little bit of soy sauce on it, some chili oil. I think chili oil with like some like garlic chili crisp is like really good. My mom likes putting like sweet and sour sauce on it. I think it's a little weird, but like go off, I guess. But that looks tasty. Yeah, it's really good. I think for one, it's like what? It's like $3 a tube. And usually I can have the tube for like I can have the tube for 2 meals because I don't eat a lot. But if you eat a lot, you could probably have the tube for like 1 meal. And it's super simple. So if you go to your local Asian grocery store and you ask for egg tofu, usually you can find it. It's quite nice. And yeah, don't worry about the brand. Personally, I think the Mandarin food one is pretty good, but there's one that comes in like a tube and like the text is red. That's really good. I find that it has like a deeper egg flavor, that one. Okay, fair enough on the texture point. The ketchup just seeps into the bread. Exactly, that's why it's like a condiment and not... Well, I guess you could argue that peanut butter is also a condiment, right? Peanut butter and jam are technically also condiments, no? Haven't tried rabbit meat. How does it taste? It's pretty soft, but it's a little gamey. I really like game. So wherever I go, I'll eat like venison, and I love boar and bison and stuff. But my parents think I'm a freak. They don't like it at all. I like anything gamey. It's a little gamey. I don't know if it's like super gamey. I want to work on like being able to describe food. So I was thinking one day I'd like to, you know, do some food reviews of restaurants and stuff. But let's see. Taste of rabbit. Let's see what the internet says. Okay. Thanks, Reddit. So commercially raised rabbits are not gamey at all. It's a mild, firm, white meat, quite similar to chicken. Wild rabbits have a more gamey flavor, but it's not as strong as lamb. Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate. It kind of tastes like chicken. I want to say like, I don't know if it's the cuts I've had. Yeah, I guess it's just like, it's like somewhere between like chicken and duck? I don't think that's a great explanation though. Tofu does need a lot of side/sauces on it because on its own it's pretty bland. I like tofu, but it's like rice. I think like these by themselves are pretty good, actually. Like the medallions right here, they're quite nice. You could eat them by themselves. You don't really need anything. I think soy sauce, like a couple, like just a little bit of soy sauce, you dip it in is like fine. That's okay for me. I don't need anything fancy, you know? If I feel like a real freak, sometimes I put like Japanese mayo on top of it and just eat it straight. Vocaloid Lover, thank you so much for joining membership. Thank you very much for your support. I really appreciate it. Never really got to try rabbit though. I know you can't live off of it, unfortunately. I mean, I don't know if it's a very healthy protein option. Also, it's really small, right? Like all the pieces are small. It's the same as like, you know, some people eat squab. Like every piece is small and there's like a lot of bone, you know? I don't like anything with a lot of bone personally. That's why I don't eat a lot of shellfish too, because like it's just kind of a pain to prepare. Looks like something I would eat for dessert. Really? So let's see. Yeah, we eat them sometimes. Oh, because they're pests for you because they destroy crops. Yeah, but I just like eating them because they're tasty. But I'm a little jealous you get to eat them from like an environmental standpoint. I know for a while, eating lionfish was rather popular because they would get speared because I think they could lay up to like 2 million eggs or something. Lionfish reproduce really quickly. So they were trying to come up with a way of getting rid of them quickly. And apparently, if you prepare them very carefully, you can eat lionfish. I would really like to try it. Wait, rabbit tastes like chicken? Don't tell that to my sister-in-law. I've had frog too, and I found frog, I think out of all of the meats I've tried, I think frog tastes the most like chicken. It's a little gamier, but I didn't really enjoy frog so much. Because you can imagine, like, it's so small. You don't get much meat, and then it's kind of expensive. And then at that point, I don't know, maybe I just haven't had good frog, you know? So rabbits are birds, I see. Yeah, they're birds now. They can be birds, I guess, to your palate. Lionfish needs a certificate to prep. It's like pufferfish. I didn't know it was that deep. I didn't know you needed all that. I guess that makes sense though, because it's kind of dangerous. I don't think I ever want to try fugu, personally. Like pufferfish? I don't know if it's worth all the trouble. Let's take a look at this. Toronto. Deep fried spaghetti and meatball fries. Or a salt beef bagel. Okay, I have to say, the one on the left immediately ruined for me because I fucking hate bagels. I think bagels are genuinely, like, disgusting. I live in a place where bagels are really popular and apparently they're really tasty, but I had one here and I can't do it. I don't know what it is. It's just like, I find that bagels are too dense as a bread. They're not good. Like, no matter how much, like, lox or, like, whatever you, like, pile onto it, cream, cheese, steak, like, you can't convince me to eat a bagel. I'm sorry. Especially, I hate, like, whole grain breads, you know? They have, like seeds and stuff in like the what is it called? In, like, the crust. I think that's so nasty. Like, I don't want to choke on my crust when I'm trying to eat it. I'll back up Mavia on that. I caught and ate frogs. It tasted just like chicken. It's, like, identical. At that point, I remember I was sitting there and I was eating it and I was like, why am I eating this? This is just chicken. And my parents were like, just try it. And I was like, okay. Hadn't seen my handle been shown in years. But welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I think it's fun to have a handle. I used to switch a lot between handles online, Vocaloid Lover. So I get what you mean, but it ends up being a rather personal thing, doesn't it? Something that I feel like a handle ends up being very dear to you. Like my old gaming handles and stuff, I still have them. And I still remember, like, the people I met and the things I've done very fondly. So I'm glad that you can see it again. I'd love to try hair a la royale. Looks really rich. What is that? Hair a la royale. This doesn't even... I thought it was a dessert. It looks like a chocolate cake. It doesn't even look like... Hold on, let's pull up the Wikipedia page for it. We can look at it together. Hair a la royale, also called lièvre à la royale or royal hare, is a classic dish of French cuisine. A whole hare is slowly braised in red wine and served with a sauce made from its heart, liver, lungs, and blood. I don't know if I really do blood, but I trust the French. I feel like in general I really like French cuisine, so maybe I could get on this, you know? Want to try eating deep fried shark or barracuda? I can't do shark. It's also illegal to eat shark in most places. I just think it's a little, it's a bit too cruel how they collect shark's fin, you know? You know, they find sharks and then they chop off their dorsal fins and then they let them drown because they can't swim anymore. And I must say, as someone who has eaten actual shark before the ban, just because it's like a cultural thing, I think the fake stuff tastes pretty accurate. You know, like if you get shark's fins, like quote shark's fin soup, it's like pretty accurate to what the actual thing tastes like. So it's fine. I actually don't know what shark's fin soup is made of now. What is it made out of? Let's see. Dried scallops, fish maw. I think I've had fish maw. It's just like dried fish that they use instead, and like mushrooms and stuff. That was fine. Tasted about the same, honestly. And it's so expensive. I'm sorry. I don't want to like ruin your food dreams. I feel like it's fun to try everything once. There are a couple of things that I'm not super down for, but I understand wanting the experience. Barracuda sounds cool. Barracudas were one of my favorite fish growing up, aside from the Picasso triggerfish. What is it called? Was it just called the Picasso fish? The lagoon triggerfish. This bozo, look at him. Before I got into anime, my mom used to buy me figures of fish, like different species of fish, and I would go around to all my friends and I'd be like, look, it's a lagoon triggerfish. Or like, look at this one, it's a hammerhead shark. Look at this one, it's a... What is it? We would be like, oh, this one's a clownfish, and this one's a yellow tang, and this one's a surgeonfish. Did you know the surgeonfish's dorsal fin is so sharp it can slice through like a whole bunch of stuff? I don't know. I really liked fish as a kid. Now I like eating fish too, which poses a bit of an ethical and moral dilemma, but you know. I've never tried barracuda. You're making me curious about it now. Okay, let's see. I want to see what barracuda dishes look like. Barracuda dishes. What do we... Oh, okay. It just kind of looks like a white fish. Here, wait. This is a sous vide barracuda. It just kind of looks like a tuna or something, right? No, maybe not a tuna. It looks like a snapper or something. Probably very lean. I've heard that, well, okay, that's not true. I was gonna say, like, I feel like we don't eat a lot of predators, right? Because their meat doesn't taste as good. If it's heavy, I'll eat it. Calories are calories. Food is food, but tasty food is even better. Whole grain, blah. Okay, I'm so glad we're not whole grain fans. I had shark's fin soup so many times. The Chinese New Year thing. Yeah, I haven't had it in a long time, though. Even for Chinese New Year, I haven't had it in a long time. Mermaid-mavia lore drop. I just really liked fish. My parents thought I was gonna be a marine biologist when I was like 6 or 7 because I was so into the ocean. And then I took a summer camp where I had to dissect otter poop, and then I lost all interest for wanting to work at the aquarium because I thought it was so gross. Pickles and mustard. Well, sorry, I scrolled up too much. Cooked blood doesn't taste that weird from my experience. You think so, Battle Maniac? I'd be open to trying it then. I think I haven't had too many experiences with it. Oh, ooh. Look at this. There's like gold leaf on top. You know, if it's stewed down, you probably don't taste it so much, you know? Whole grain is great. I'm a whole grain hater. I'm a whole hater. I love seafood. I give meat over seafood. That's a lot of people are pescatarians, right? Because they don't eat red meat, but they do eat fish. I think that's not such a bad thing. My friend was a pescatarian for a while. I don't think I could ever be like a vegan or vegetarian or something. I've definitely tried to cut more meat out of my diet, but it's kind of hard because I do love meat so much. I've never had shark's fin soup, but I've eaten shark that I've caught myself. That's so cool. Is that legal? Can you do that? Do you have a license for that? Or is that like, if it's dead or something, you may as well eat it? I wonder how the rest of the shark tastes. It's a lot of cartilage, isn't it? Feels like that one manga where a mermaid princess gets addicted to eating seafood. That sounds really funny. The potential is there. But she's eating her subjects. That's kind of cannibalistic, isn't it? Oh, it's legal here. Really? That's so cool. I mean, if you're eating the entire thing, I don't really have a problem with it. I feel like it's just cruel if, you know, some people, like some of the ways that people harvest it in certain countries are just like, they just chop it off, and that's mean. If you're not using the whole thing, I think that's bad. It's called The Mermaid Princess's Guilty Meal. I definitely want to check it out. Thank you. Okay, I have more stuff to read. I started reading the Campfire Cooking in Another World the light novel recently, and that's been pretty enjoyable. I never really read light novels before, but I think it's pretty cool. Very comfortable to read. Okay, for this, the meat looks pretty good from the salt beef bagel, but you know what? I want to say I'm down for the deep fried spaghetti and meatball fries, but like, why did we need to put the spaghetti on it? I think they had a vision with the meatball, but something about having deep fried spaghetti is just really... it's really wrong. It's more wrong than some of the stuff we've seen today. Like, surely the texture's fine. It probably just tastes like, I guess I've had like deep fried ramen noodles, you know? It's probably just hard and crispy and just gives everything a bit of a crunch, but I feel like picking it up is kind of miserable. Because okay, hear me out. Something like this, right? I'm going off of my experiences eating poutine. You would use like a fork and a knife for this. But you have no way of using a fork and a knife to pick up these spaghetti noodles. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because it's too messy for you to go in with your hands. You have to cut up that meatball. So there's no good way of like getting some of that spaghetti without it like probably poking you in the face as it like approaches your mouth at a weird angle. Looks Most of the parts you can't use. Pigs are popular historically, partly because you can use almost the entire animal. That makes a lot of sense. And I feel like, what else? I guess like fish, it's almost like, I never thought about it before until I went fishing and I caught a couple salmon myself. It's like entirely muscle, you know? The fish, other than like its fins and stuff, it really fights back when you're fishing. I really want to go fishing again sometime. I hope over the summer maybe I'd love to take a fishing trip with like my parents. Maybe if we go out, there's an island not so far from where I live and like you can charter a boat and stuff. I'd love to try doing that with some friends or like my parents or something. Yeah, harvesting shark fins specifically is a cruel practice. Yeah, that's really bad. Okay, let's see. I think it's still gonna be the spaghetti and meatball fries. I'm gonna die on this hill. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Oh, the mustard is just spilled out all wrong. Let's see. Master Scranner, 9 out of 10. Okay, pretty good, pretty good. What else haven't I played today for my dailies? I haven't played Wordle today. You guys have any other daily games that you think are fun? I feel like I don't have that much experience. I only know Wordle and Scrandle. So maybe I'll pull Wordle up, but if you guys have any recommendations, I'd love to hear them. There's like a whole list of different sites. Actually, daily browser games. Here, the dulls. Here we go. I just play Genshin. Used to play Guardian Tales. That's different. That's not a browser game. It'd probably make my computer explode if it was. Guess you've never had spaghetti? Assassin spaghetti. I think I've heard of this. I don't know too much about it. Let's see. Assassin's spaghetti. Okay. Here we go. Assassin's Manor spaghetti, also known as spaghetti briccati, is a pasta dish. Oh, it's burnt. Instead of being boiled in salted water and finished in sauce, the spaghetti is cooked directly in the pan, traditionally cast iron. A broth typically... Okay, but there's still, like, liquid in it, you know? There's the broth. It's not like... I don't know. There's something about, like, fried pasta that I don't trust. I trust Italian people to make it right. I don't know if I trust some guy putting it in fries to make it right. You know what I mean? My throat. Give me a sec. Sorry. Abby, I'd really recommend the Scrandle from the 13th if you're up for another. You're scaring me. Okay. I'm down. I'll try to do it quickly, though. I should be getting to bed soon. Good night. It's a happy Sagittarius. Take care. Bye-bye. Broth typically made of tomato sauce, diluted with water, is gradually added to the pan as the pasta absorbs it, similar to risotto. As the spaghetti absorbs the sauce, it cooks directly onto the pan's surface, developing significant browning and a distinctive crispy texture. So this kind of reminds me of like crispy rice or something. What's this? That's fine. Like, it's kind of crispy, but it doesn't look like completely hard. You know what I mean? Like, they're crispy parts, but you're still cooking it in like liquid. Yeah, I'd try this. Debut took place... Oh my god, spaghetti debut stream! Took place in the 1960s. There's something else called pasta risotata. Pasta prepared in the style of risotto, directly cooked in broth. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. I like risotto a lot, but it's kind of annoying to cook. I feel like it takes a while to make, you know? Part of that, I want to find a place that serves that near me so bad. I hope you're able to find one. I feel like finding a good place is hard. I guess you can always go to like... I feel like recently I've been going to Reddit for my food recommendations. Or rather, I'll search up a place. I'll be like, this place, Reddit. And then usually people... A lot of really snobby people, obviously. But there will be people that are like, oh, this is pretty good. Like, I think it's worth a try. And then there's some people that are like snobs about it, obviously. And that's annoying, but... I think that's always like good. Or like, sometimes I read Google reviews, but recently I went to a pancake place. Yesterday. I treated myself to some pancake. And apparently the reviews are really bad. They're like, it was so mid. It was expensive for sure. Probably too expensive for pancakes, in my opinion. They're souffle pancakes, and they took forever to come out. They took like 20 minutes to come out. But They're really not bad. They're really delicious, actually. I think they're better than the other souffle pancakes I've had. Usually I've said that I don't like souffle pancakes because they're like, they have a bit of like an eggy aftertaste. I don't know if anyone else has experienced that, but for me, I never liked them for that reason. But this time I had them and they actually didn't have an eggy aftertaste. So that was really great. Spaghetti alla Sassanina is really delicious and I like to cook it quite often. I feel like I need a recipe and like good timing for this because I'm scared that like, what if I just turn it into like a black disc? They're gonna find it in 200 years. It's gonna be like an archaeological find and they're gonna be like, they used this. This was prepared for like a dark god as a ritual sacrifice. Or this was used as a plate. I really recommend the script. Okay. I'll do the scramble from the 13th. I'm really excited. Positive review. Yeah. Well, I don't know if I would leave a positive review. How do I put this? Is it me or do I feel like people that leave reviews on like Google reviews or Yelp generally have no idea what the hell they're talking about. They'll be like, oh, this is undercooked. And it's like, I don't know. I would go there and I'll be like, literally, it's not. Like, you know, it's just like the kind of person that usually gives food reviews unless they're like a food influencer or like they take it really seriously or like you read like an article or something written by a local magazine. I feel like just people that are reviewing stuff on Yelp and Google reviews tend to have really shit taste. You moved on to the Italian brain rot? I would eat this. This looks good. What do you mean? It's not Italian brain rot. It doesn't look bad. Why is my Wordle not working? Okay, here we go. I'll do a Wordle. And then I'll do the scramble. Okay. I always start with Harpy. Just in case. One day it'll be Harpy, right? So, that's my leading word. Every day is Harpy. That's on brand. Most people who do know have less inclination to tell everyone about it, right? Because like it's the same thing as you don't want like your favorite, well, I think it's like you don't want your favorite place to blow up because once it becomes super viral then there are so many people and then it's annoying and it's popular and then everyone starts to make videos about it and then there's like a long lineup and then you have to make a reservation and like you start with Fun Guy. That's like a pretty good one. Anything with 2 vowels I think is a good idea. All right, 5 misses. Swing and 5 misses. Okay, what else? I feel like S is always a good one, but usually they don't have stuff with S at the end. I try not to double up either. How about, what's something that I can put with I and E together? Okay, R is not it. How about limes? That's 2. That's pretty good. We got 2 vowels in there. How about O? Okay, you think there's an O in here? Okay, so, but like, okay, so it couldn't be like slime. S-L-O, what could I put here? Slow. Slope. No, that doesn't work. Slope. I'm gonna look at your Wordles and look out for 5 misses every start. If you actually want to play Wordle with me in general, I played in the Tomo Harvey's Discord server most of the time. When I remember to play, that's usually where I'm playing. Maybe you could use that as a hint though. Or maybe you shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't tell you to look. Maybe I shouldn't have told you at all. Because now you're gonna have a head start on me and I can't have that. Okay, like a slope. It can't be that. Slobe. Slove. How about stove? Oh, no, there's no E. Stout? I don't like doubling up. Okay, so there's a... so there's S-L-U, like slush? No, there's no... There's no, H. Slull... Sluff... Slud... Slugs? Slun... Slub... Sluck... Slux. This is how I play Wordle. Slum. Okay, what else? Maybe... You... Oh? There's no... Oh... Snuff? Like a snuff film? Okay. S. Oh, there's an L. I keep forgetting. S something U L. I think the L's here. Is there K? Have I tried K? I haven't. Maybe like skulk? Like skulking in the shadows? Skulks. Scald? Scald. Shulk from Xenoblade, I wish. Is it just skull? It's probably just skull, right? It's probably just skull. If I didn't get that, I would have crashed out. Let's go! /stock. My niche Pokemon fan game Discord is a channel for Wordle 2. Got me playing since December. I feel like it's a fun way. I feel like I'm connecting with people and I get to play something with people, but there's no like time or like there's no like social commitment. Do you get what I mean? Like I don't feel like I have to sit there and like talk to people. I'm really bad in group calls, I find. Oh? Hey Ron, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Tomo Harpies. Thank you so much for your support. I feel like I've been slacking on reading those subscriber notifications recently because I actually forget, or sometimes I get a little overwhelmed and I'm in the middle of something. A curse of the double letter. The double letter is always scary, you know? I had to go do Wordle first so I can beat you. Okay, that's not very nice, Mikan, but welcome. Thanks for coming to the stream today. How are you doing? Trial and error, let's go. I don't think I said hi, by the way, Optronics. Welcome. Thanks for coming to the stream today. Let's see, what else? Okay, the Wordle from the... Or the, it's the Scrandle from the 13th. Excuse me, sir. I think you may have picked up the wrong snack. I believe there's been some kind of mistake. Do you perhaps, by any chance, perhaps hear your hot dog tweeting by any chance? Fresh protein. No, leave him alone. In Japan? What's happening in Japan? Bird sashimi? Doing good, building Plamo, did Wordle and 4 guesses. Wow, okay, no need to brag. Good luck on your Plamo. I need to get back to building on stream. It'll be fun. I have so many kits sitting behind me. Literally right behind me right now. My backlog haunts me from behind. It watches over me like a malevolent spirit. Is this why you recommended it, Stevo? I feel like people would have just chosen the bird because it's funny. Wait. A red-necked phalarope free from the air. Oh wow, giveaway. This guy won a giveaway. That's so good. Japan, it can be anything. My backlog is probably bigger. Yeah. Whoa, no need to compare sizes now. Alright, let's take a look at this. Okay, realistically, I would destroy the sausage platter. I went to a hot dog place with my friend the other week, and I had to get 2 hot dogs to satisfy myself. I needed 2 sausages to satisfy myself. I was still hungry after the first one. It was so delicious. I want to try more like old sausage places in the future, you know? Mm-mm-mm. Damn, one in each hand. No! One in my mouth and the other below on the table. Wait. Wait, I tried to salvage it, but I think I just made it worse. Hey, yeah, I'm gonna work for real now. The boss might get mad at seeing me chat. Okay, we'll keep it a secret that you're here. Yeah, I don't know how I always grieve myself like this, I'm not gonna lie. Somehow it just gets really bad. Sometimes I'm hanging out with my friends and they notice too. They're like, phrasing, and I'm like, oh, didn't even think about it like that. Surely it's the redneck fallow rope. Bro's looking like a little snack. Look at his breasts. Look at his succulent breasts. You could probably cook him and do a really nice you could probably use him as a substitute for like a duck dish. He actually won over the sausages. Bro's looking like a snack. Dude, oh my god, Japan is winning. Why does this all look so good though? That one bird in hand is about 2 in the bush. Delicious bush bird. They don't tell you this, but the birds in the stadium are free. Don't tell the food hackers. Do you guys watch those people that are like, I'm a professional food hacker, and this is how to like get a chicken sandwich at Costco, at Chick-fil-A. If you walk up to the cashier and say you want a kid's meal, and then you want 2 slices of bread for 10 cents each. I don't know, I guess like it's not like billion-dollar corporation needs your money anyways. You may as well just do the hack. I've been meaning to try that Chick-fil-A one, the one with the kids meal. I just really like their waffle fries. This reminds me, when I got chicken tenders, I forgot to say fries. They gave me wedges instead, and I was so sad. I think wedges are not so bad. But like, what kind of fries are we talking about? I feel like fries, that's like very varied, you know? I think waffle fries are good. I like curly fries. Curly fries are my favorite. Or like togarashi fries. My favorite place that I used to get togarashi fries from closed down recently. I'm so sad. Now I have to find a new place. I love going to places during happy hour and just like sampling little bits of their menu, you know? That's been my hobby recently. That's why streams start so late. It's because I'm going out to eat. Sorry. Hell yeah, curly fries. Let's go, Hornet. Yeah, I don't know. Because curly fries, it's not just the flavor, right? Or like, it's not just the shape, right? I feel like there's just a specific spice or something they put on it. Let's see, curly fries spice. Characteristic. Wait, I can't read. Reading is hard. Okay. I saw the doctor the other day, by the way. Do you remember? I think I said in the Discord, I saw the doctor the other day because I've been having some health issues. But like, the first thing she asked me was, she was like, hey. And I was like, yeah. And then I was like looking all over the place. She's like, hey, do you have ADHD? I was like, whoa. I was like, I'm actually here because I'm having headaches. And she was like, no, but like, do you? And I was like, I was like, I don't know. And she was like, you should get that checked out. And she was like, anyways, your headache. And I was like, oh yeah. And then I started talking about like what I did that week. She was like, yeah, what have you been eating this week? Have you not been having enough water? And I was like, well, this week was okay. I was pretty busy. Oh, I had this project, and like, I guess I was kind of stressed out, but I wasn't really that stressed out. And then I like just kept blabbering on and on, and she was like, so when did you drink water? And I was like, oh, I did do that. Buenas noches, Konapi. Thank you so much for coming to the stream today. Welcome, Cookie. Hope you're doing well. Okay, wait, let's check on this again. I have to check on my food. Okay, this is either fries. It's like a chicken drumstick shaped wedge. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really like wedges for the most part either. I feel like wedges, like, I don't like my fries too pillowy. Do you know what I mean? That's why I like McDonald's fries, because there isn't much... Sorry. I get really bad heartburn after I eat. I don't know why. It just makes me, like, cough. I apologize. Maybe it's all the food. I'm not even eating food. I'm just looking at the food and it's giving me heartburn. That's how unhealthy some of these foods are. It's like psychological torture for me. Am I okay? Yeah, I'm okay, thanks. I think it's also not helping that my throat's a little sore, but thank you very much. Yeah, wedges are too pillowy. My mom really likes baked potatoes. So she likes baked potatoes and like lobster and that kind of thing. You can tell this is Japan because it's baseball. Baseball's popular in a lot of places, but I guess mostly in the States and in Japan, right? This looks crazy. This hot dog looks like an okonomiyaki hot dog. I don't know if I'm really feeling the... I guess that's lettuce on the inside. I don't know if I'm feeling that, but... With ketchup and mustard, like surely it's gotta be the hot dog, right? The hot dog is a more substantial meal. I guess for Japan, this is pretty expensive, isn't it? £4.55 is kind of crazy. I love baked potato, especially with butter, bacon, and green onions. My mom needs like half a bag of bacon bits on hers. She insists she won't have it any other way. Is it a hot dog to begin with? It says it's a hot dog. It's probably like one of those like Japanese pork sausages, which is like really delicious. I love them so much. You can buy them at the grocery store. I used to buy them all the time. Also, DJ ZMX Konapi, literally hot dog and fries Japan. Hot dog and fries Japan. It's gotta be the hot dog, right? It looks fantastic. I don't know why they chose the worst looking fry. Wait. This is so cute. It's like a bento. Look, it even has a star on it. And that's pasta napolitan. Oh, it's French toast. What else is there? Wait, this one is really good. Thank you for suggesting it, Stevo. I guess that was like 800 yen. No. The pound sterling's pretty high. It'd probably be like what? It was like what, 8? What was it? 8 pounds sterling? I don't remember. Spaghetti and French toast is an insane combo. I don't know. I feel like it's like the bento classic though. You know, like it needs to have something sweet and something savory. I feel like I thought the French toast at first was like tamagoyaki or something. Doesn't it kind of look like that? This kind of looks like a salad at the bottom. It looks like bell pepper, zucchini. This looks like a balanced meal. So they're like 2 bento. Ah, this one's difficult. Do you guys have a preference? You want the spaghetti and the French toast? I feel like, can I be honest? The pick is really selling me on the spaghetti and French toast. It's the pick. The pick is doing a lot of the heavy lifting. Let's see what else is on this one. So this one has a piece of tamagoyaki. It has like, so it's kind of like gyudon core. What is it called? Tamago kake gohan or something? It has like the scrambled egg on top. A piece of chicken karage. There's like a mandarin. It was like a peach or mandarin slice. A maraschino cherry. I'm a maraschino cherry hater. I feel like the maraschino cherry is turning me off of that. They're really cute though, but like, ew, they're really gross. I'm not big on spaghetti, really? I don't know. Does the fact that it looks like it's been cut up with scissors make it more appealing then or less appealing to you? The hell kind of pairing is pasta and French toast? Okay, hear me out. I feel like Asian French toast, at least the ones that I've had, like if you don't put tons of syrup on top of it, it's pretty savory because it's just egg. It's just egg and bread. So it ends up being kind of savory. And even if you were to put like dashi or something in it, or like mirin to like make it sweeter, almost like a tamagoyaki, it's like, it's still savory enough that it could be a savory dish. Or you could look at it this way, that it's the dessert part. But then if it's the dessert part, maybe it's not such a good idea to put it next to the salad, right? I guess there's like a partition there, so it's okay. Is that zucchini? That's what I thought. I think it's zucchini, and it looks like there's like yellow bell pepper as well. I think that's an umeboshi next to the cherry. Is it? Because Wikipedia says makunochi should have that. Wait. I don't see it. Next to the... No, that has to be like a peach or mandarin slice. It's too orange. Wait, I don't see what you're talking about. I don't see the umeboshi. Where is it? But let's see what else there is. There's like a spinach salad. We've got like a few peas for color. I appreciate that. That's fine. I can put up with a few peas, you know. Since we're doing baseball, wait, let me put my hat back on. Hat. Give me hat. Doesn't it make you guys stand out more? Hi. How's it going up there? You comfy? I'm sorry I keep moving around. It's like I'm giving you a piggyback ride, right? But I'm moving around a lot, so maybe it's not so comfortable. Sorry. What is Maku no Uchi? Or Maku no Uchi? It is a traditional premium bento box. For theater goers. Wait, that's fun. Yeah, they probably would have something. I don't know. Oh, I guess it does have all of these side dishes. Okay, typically has grilled fish. Wait, let's compare. Maybe that's like a grilled fish croquette, but it kind of looks like it's a potato croquette. I think we've already failed. I feel like it's just not a traditional one. Rice and pickled plum. Okay, wait. Rolled omelet, tamagoyaki. It has stewed vegetables, so that's like, I guess that's the spinach. It has that, and meat. There's a lot of meat in there. So I guess it's just not a traditional one. I can't pull hats off like that. Hats are so much fun. I feel like everyone should try wearing a hat. I feel like it could totally change your look, too. I've been wearing hats like this out, and I feel really cute, although they kind of give me a bit of a headache. I don't wear them for very long, you know? You think the one on the left? I think I'm gonna go with the one on the left too. Mainly because I feel like stuff like this, you know, pre-packaged stuff, when there's a lot of fried stuff, the fried stuff gets mushy, you know? Like the batter. It's not as good anymore after it's been sitting out for a while, even if the ingredients are really good. That's my problem with like katsudon and stuff. I don't like katsudon, and I don't like what else? There's something else. Katsudon and or something else that like you oh, it reminds me of agedashi tofu, you know, because they put it in a broth, but it's fried, and then the fried part gets mushy. It's not good, you know. I like bumpy piggyback rides. Wah 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 wah. Better hold on, I'm like a bull. You're in for a bumpy ride. Oh, I'm dizzy now. 1 second. Maybe the hat is too small. Maybe I just have a big noggin. Maybe I'm Megamind 2. We are your thoughts. True. Haha, my thoughts are dumb. I only meant that a little bit. Let's see. But yeah, no, maybe. I feel like the hat I'm wearing now has like an adjustable like elastic at the back, so it should be okay. But I think I just have really thick hair and a big noggin. It's rough out here. It's rough out here for us bobbleheads. Okay, let's see. I'm sticking with this one. The pick is doing like 90% of it for me. And also the French toast just looks appetizing. Also, French toast is supposed to be soggy, you know? I'm okay with that. But like the other stuff, I don't trust it. I feel like it's probably soggy by now. I would eat either of them too. If I actually had to choose, I'd probably eat the one on the right. Just because I like a good variety in my box. But for the sake of this looks better, I think. No! Really? I can't believe the star pick lost. Have you not been charging this whole time? My beautiful. Oh. No? Man. What's wrong with my... I've got spaghetti cables, so I can't even tell what cord goes with what. Let's see. This... Oh, because it's not plugged in? Oh! I was like, what do you mean 20% battery? No. It wasn't plugged in. I got the spaghetti. I got the bento box spaghetti, but at my desk. Why the gashikoi distance for the burger though? It's the burger again. It's the same burger again. It's Burger-san from Tochigi Prefecture. He's a recurring character on our stream. There it is, chicken katsu curry or the double cheeseburger. I think it's the... Oh, it's hard. It's because, like, I don't think curry is a very good stadium food. Like, this kind of... Curry looks like it would suck to eat at a stadium. You know? Like, you gotta get, like, your fork out, and then, like, maybe you want to take a break, then you gotta put the whole thing down and cover it. And there isn't really a good place to set down your chopsticks or your fork or something. You think it's a katsu curry? It's gotta be the burger. It looks actually good. The burger won last time, too. The burger is a recurring... like rival for us. Excellent photographing technique though. Oh yeah, no, the katsu picture is fantastic. Oh my god, you even got the people in the background. It kind of seems like, it looks like katsu guy or katsu curry guy got here early. Like, it's completely empty, the field. The field's totally empty. He got a good seat. I heard going to events in Japan kind of sucks a little bit, especially concerts and stuff, because most of the tickets are sold on like a lottery system, so you can choose where you want to sit, but you don't get to choose your exact seat, so you might end up in like a really good section but with really bad seats, and that kind of sucks, doesn't it? I heard that means a lot of people that are like casual fans, they always end up with like front seats, and then people that really wanted to go, like, they end up with bad seats. Japan does the lottery for so many things. Not for me. Jake, Konapi, welcome. Thanks for coming to the stream today. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, okay, but surely, I think burger sweep. We got the burger sweep. Surely the burger wins here. 93 to 91. It was close. I think the katsu, like the breading on it, was kind of mid, but hard carried by the, like, how good the photo was, I think. Nikuman or shaved ice. How do you say shaved ice in Japanese again? I must channel my inner weeb. Okay, it's kakigori. It's the nikuman or the kakigori. Okay, let's see. I'm really into the electric pink color of the kakigori. And there's something on top of it too. I don't know what it is. Does anyone know what that is? It's not like mochi or something. It's like, it looks like fruit, but it also looks like it's been doused in syrup. But I don't think any fruit, like, let's say it was like a mandarin or something, it wouldn't, or like a peach, like a peach wouldn't take on that pink color after being doused in syrup, right? I wonder what it is. Tough choices and no clue. Yeah, let's take a look at the nikuman with beer. I mean, this is a good deal. There's like mustard on top of it. I think they squeezed some mustard on top. They look fine. I don't know. They don't. It doesn't excite me. I feel like it's really hard to screw up shaved ice. I feel like the worst case scenario is the texture is a little off. You know what I mean? It's ice. It's ice and syrup. If you have like cheap syrup and like okay ice that won't like give you a disease because it hasn't been used in a supermarket to like lay like raw meat and fish on top of, I'm sure like you can't mess this up, right? Have choices and no clue. Konapi, thanks for coming to the stream today. Welcome. I'll be a cute love mafia. Thank you. I love hanging out with you guys too. Thank you. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. How are you doing today? Curry is good stadium food. I don't think anything you need a utensil for is good stadium food, except maybe the kakigori, because I feel like that's like, it's like I want to say like a one hand banger. You only need one hand. So I feel like objectively that nikuman is the better stadium food, but I would much rather have the kakigori, and the kakigori just looks so much more appealing. There's something about, maybe it's just me, I generally don't like steamed buns. I think the color of steamed buns is not great. It's so white. Bad texture, no syrup, bad flavor, that's how. Yeah, I guess if you don't have enough. This almost looks like there's too much syrup on top of it, doesn't it? Less failures on many parts of the making it for it to be bad, that's true. Albedo Kanapi, welcome. Thank you so much for coming to the stream today. Welcome. I could use a cookie right now. I stopped by a bakery a few days ago to have a cookie. It was really tasty. Now you're kind of reminding me that I want more. I hope we see cookies on Scrandle. Okay, I'm gonna go with the shaved ice. There's no way the Nikuman won over the shaved ice. That shaved ice picture was a banger. Okay, let's see. Why are we in Japan? I'm on my Japanese arc. Okay. Buffalo chicken over rice. Okay. We got like some saffron rice. I'm a saffron hater. I like to get that out of the way. I'm biased. I really hate saffron. I can't stand the flavor of it. It looks really appealing, but I know it's saffron, so my tongue and my eyes are immediately a little turned off, you know? I think I can submit my own scran. What channel should I share it in? You could general and tag me, or, you know, anything works. That stadium food is a food you hide in your purse or your backpack. What's the last food I smuggled in? I feel like I smuggled in some, like, candy into the theater before. I feel like theater staff don't really care, though. I think they get it. What have I been smuggling in recently to theaters? I'm a big, like, Reese's Pieces. No, I like the cups more. I've been smuggling Reese's cups wherever I go. Hopefully I don't make anyone go into, like, anaphylactic shock when I start eating them. I'm always scared of having Reese's cups or, like, I love Potato chocolate sounds terrible. But I love having, like, peanut chocolate. That's so tasty. Peanut or hazelnut chocolate. Or I guess just plain dark chocolate. But I'm trying not to snack so much. I guess, no, nowadays I feel like when I go to the theater, I'm going kind of hungry and I could order like some fried chicken or something and eat it. Has to be like a hand claw wing snack, you know? I just buy popcorn and icy if I get movie snacks. Other than that, I take candy in my pockets. Yeah, I feel like you don't need that much. I feel like I really look forward to eating movie theater popcorn. Okay, slow cooked beef and rice, buffalo chicken over rice. I mean, I think there's no contest for me. I mean, they even took the opportunity to cut the leeks so nicely. Do you see that? They're like curled. They're like curled. Isn't that lovely? They're curled, and we got like some pickles, some pickled radish, I think. I've never seen pickled radish that looks so green though. Usually I feel like it's very yellow. But I love anything. I love slow cooked beef. I'm very biased. And this is like a crunchy garlic on top. Like, the texture of this looks fantastic. The other one, like, I don't know. I don't know if I trust Japan to make good, like, buffalo chicken. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think they would do it right. Also, is that just... Wait, hold on. Is that a piece of lettuce? Yeah, okay, no. No contest. Yeah, the beef has way better presentation. It just doesn't look like slop. Slop Japan. Where do you think they get their ice from? No, I'm just saying, okay. I've gotten like terrible food poisoning from like unclean ice when I visited Malaysia. Oh my god, I was hospitalized for like 3 days. I had to have like an IV in me. It was so bad. That was one of the things I had before I got super sick, was like ice, like an ice dessert. So like it was definitely that. Oh my god, wait, the curry is back. Hold on, a recurring protagonist. Oh, wait, and this is just a sausage on a stick. Incredible things happening in Yokohama. Not a fan of pickles. Sadly, but I'll eat everything else in that pick. I've been getting into pickles more recently. I think pickled daikon or something is different from having like Western pickles. I think they're quite refreshing. I've really been into like Korean pickles recently, like pickled cucumber. Really good. I used to not be into banchan so much. I still don't like kimchi, but like the rest of the stuff I'm really into. I think the katsu curry wins. I mean, I don't know. Like, are those like scorch marks on that sausage? Like, it's like half of it's scorched. It almost looks like a deformed carrot that like just got pulled out of the mud. It has to be the katsu curry here. Can't escape the katsu. Yeah, the katsu looks so good, right? It's definitely... Okay, but let me open Discord. What did I get here? What do you mean my own scran? Okay. Oh my god, I lost my... Okay, wait. We need to go. We're going back. Okay, we can keep going. What? Oh, okay. We... Oh, I thought I lost it for a second. I was so scared. Okay, this is from the Hololive Dodgers game. Let's take a quick peek of this. Submitting food for food review. This has just become a food review stream. Okay, let's take a peek at this. Okay, you got a good seat. That's exciting. Although, it seems like all the stadium seats here look pretty good. Okay, so you got like a weird looking like baseball cup thing. I don't know if I'm into that. Let's look at the food. You said this is takoyaki? It looks like there's like vermicelli or something on top. I don't know if I... Is that... Oh no, it's cheese. It's cheese, right? That has to be cheese. So cheese takoyaki has a pretty nice like browned crust. It looks like the outside is maybe a little bit dry, but it looks fine overall. It looks pretty good. Yeah, I would eat this. Looks a little overpriced. I can already tell. Cute logo. Oh my god, this thing was probably an arm and a leg. Let's see. There's that tomato on top? There, it looks like there's like taco seasonings on top of takoyaki. Was it called takoyaki? That would have been. You know what? That's a business. That's a business idea. Someone take that and make it immediately. Looks like shredded cheese. Yeah, I think so too. Looks like a little dry, but that's what the sauce is for. I like how they didn't over sauce it. I almost feel like it's slightly under sauced. You see what I mean? Like this piece has sauce, right? This can you wait? Can you even see this? Yeah, okay. This piece has sauce, but the one to the left doesn't. And that's a little underwhelming. I don't like that. Overall, this looks pretty good. For stadium food, I'm surprised they had takoyaki. Looks very yummy. Unevenly sauced. I'm so sorry. Looks like someone figured out their first million. Takoyaki. Oh, I didn't even notice we have takoyaki here too with mayo. This would work on me, I fear. Oh wait, okay. Let me stretch. You know what? I'm gonna take this opportunity to get some water if you'll excuse me for a second. Sorry. oopsies. Sorry, I'm a little embarrassed to talk about it, but I used to get sick a lot when I was little, so I have really bad scarring on my tonsils. And sometimes I get really bad coughing fits. So that's why it's been really bad for the past couple of... You might have noticed, like, during the 5 Hearts Under One Roof stream, I was like, I have to get, like, water now. I apologize for my sudden absence. I'm just... I think that's why I also can't talk for... I don't think I should be streaming for longer than a little while. I used to get sick a lot as a kid, so... they're a little messed up. I try to mute when I, like, start coughing, but... I'm sorry. Excuse me. We're so back. That's a happy Royland. Thank you so much for coming to the stream and take care, yeah? I used to feel a little lonely, like, in, like, my health stuff. But turns out all VTubers have terrible health problems. So we all got each other's back. Well, now you guys... Well, I just scrolled up a little bit, and now I'm thinking about, like, popcorn, and now I want popcorn. And now I'm hungry again, and this is your fault. Gonna be katsuoboshi. What's katsuoboshi? Hold on. Oh, like the... You're right, on top, the bonito flakes. Yeah, katsuoboshi. Yeah. Oh, these look good. Thank you. Yeah, sorry to make you worry. Don't worry, I'm not sitting here and like pissing my pants or something. Okay, let's see. Let's see, what's this? Is kimchi? Yangnyeom chicken from Japan too, with rice kimchi and a triple whiskey highball. Okay. Hear me out. I would eat the takoyaki because I love takoyaki and I feel like that's such a vibe. But the vibes with like okay, fried chicken, triple highball with like a little like palate cleanser sounds insane. Like that sounds crazy. That's like peak. Like I don't even like beer or like sake and stuff that much, but like that sounds super peak. I can see why. I feel like that's kind of the play. Also, I feel like the takoyaki has no color. Usually they put like some green powder, like seaweed or something, seasoning on top, right? The drink for my photo was also highball. This really weak flavor wise. Looks like a good vibe though. It's kind of difficult, isn't it, Kurata? I'm gonna go with the Yangnyeom chicken. Yeah, there it is. It's just the takoyaki's missing something presentation wise. Dude, why am I not going to events in Japan? These look so good compared to everything I've ever eaten at a stadium. Let's see. Okay. I did that as if there was like a comparison. The yakisoba looks okay. It has the pickled, I think it's like pickled ginger on top for the color. Looks good. Probably a vibe. But oh my god. Strawberry bubble waffle. There's like, is that vanilla soft serve on the inside? Like, this looks good. I don't think you can beat the strawberry bubble waffle. I think it's impossible. I don't think... It looks like... Is there jam on top of it? There's like a strawberry, like, drizzled jam on top of it, too. And it looks like the strawberries... Are they... I don't know if they're fresh or they're freeze-dried. Do you see why I think they might be freeze-dried? Because, it's kind of hard to tell, but they almost have a bit of, like, a white, chalky texture. The ones at the top, the way that they, like... reflect the light, so it might be like freeze-dried strawberry chunks, in which case, like, oh my god, texture heaven. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Yeah, bubble waffle looks good. Yeah, I don't think we're beating that bubble waffle. Happy Rattler, thanks for coming to the stream today. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? Let's see. Oh, this is the last one. Okay, Japan. Steak and rice. It's so thin though. That's kind of boring, isn't it? And the pizza. You see, at least this looks like, for whatever reason, I feel like Japan would do like a decent pizza. Like this is just like a margarita pizza, right? Looks pretty legit though. You know? Looks fine. Like, is the cheese kind of all over the place? And are the basil leaves like just kind of all over the place? Yeah, but I feel like that's kind of the vibe with a margarita pizza. Like that's kind of the mood. That's just kind of what they are, you know? Beef noodles, where's the beef? That was just yakisoba. This is the steak and rice, but there's barely any meat, which is rather disappointing, isn't it? If I want to, you know, I feel like if I'm gonna eat like meat rice or something, I want like, give me like a slab of steak on top of some rice, and I will destroy that at a baseball or whatever game. I'm assuming this is baseball. We're in Japan. Isn't the steak and rice bowl just a beef bowl? Yeah, just to look at like gyudon, doesn't it? It's a little thicker. And it actually has a little bit of like, look, I can't tell if this is an onion or a little bit of marbling. I think it's like a fat line right here. So it's like, it's not really a steak, but it's like, I don't know. I don't even know. I guess it's a steak bowl. It looks really mid though. Also, like the way those onions are chopped up, like we weren't even trying. Come on, we weren't even trying. Yeah, that steak is looking pretty upscale. Upscale, like tiny portioned. Which day is this one? This is February 13th. Recommended to us by Sivo. Very good recommendation. The first one was a banger. It was just a bird. Okay, but I will choose the pizza personally. Yeah, there it is. It's the onions. It's definitely the onions there that just, I don't know. The onions ruined it. It didn't look that bad. And also, the audacity to call it a steak bowl also ruined it for me. That's not a steak bowl. That's like a slightly above average beef bowl. The way I see it is, I would rather like undersell and then over deliver. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want to be like, oh, it's just a gyudon, and then they get it and they're like, oh my god, it's practically like a piece of steak on top. This is fantastic. And they'll get it next time too, right? Ideally. It's not a steak, but it is steak. What cut is that? It's so thin. Wait, what are the, let me search. What are the thinnest cuts of steak? Okay, wait, I'm gonna move us back to the other screen. Here we are. Okay, what are the thinnest cuts of steak? Let me figure out. Does it count? Thinnest cuts of steak. Thinnest cuts of steak, often under 1 inch, commonly 5 to 7 millimeters, include flank, skirt, hanger, and minute steaks. I feel like that's like a minute steak. I don't think I've had flank steak that thinly sliced before. Surely it's just like a minute steak. What is this? Round, thin cut steak. Robbie, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Tomo Harpies. Thank you for your support. Yeah, I guess there are pretty thin cuts of steak, aren't there? It could be a flank. Yeah, I guess it's like a flank steak. It's so thin. I really didn't think a flank steak was that thin. Skirt steak. No, I've had like it's too thin to be a skirt steak. Maybe it's a minute / cube steak because it's like maybe it's pre-tenderized. That's why, or like a really thin piece of ribeye. Although I feel like they'd probably cheap out on you. I don't think they'd give you a full piece of ribeye at an event like that. Flank steak sucks. No, I've been going to this place that makes really good flank steak. Actually, I've come to really enjoy it. It sounds like the kind of steak they shred up for subs. No. Oh no, they learned pizza making from Italy. Yeah, I heard. I feel like whenever I hear about like good pizza places in Japan or like, you know, French food places, they're like, yeah, I went to like Paris or like I went to Milan and I studied for like I studied like this specific food for like 4 years, and then I came back and opened a place in Japan. Like I feel like they would do that, you know? I'm curious to see what other daily games there are. What else is there? Now, some of these are pretty specific. One of them's like for Magic the Gathering. Some of these are just like other daily games. There's a whole bunch, actually. Birdie game. Okay, wait, sorry. We'll do one more. Okay, we'll do one more. And then I'll let you go. Okay. It's Birdle! I've never seen this. I didn't know we had Birdle. Look! Birdle. Yes. Abbott's Babbler. Wait, there are too many. I don't know. Male or female? This one's so difficult. Oh no, there are too many. I don't think I'm gonna get this. I think I'm gonna have to choose. It's probably starts with like blue something, right? So I'm gonna go to B. Blue. Okay, banded. Wait, we could at least try to guess what kind of bird it is. It's like, it's not fat and short enough to be like a chickadee. I don't think it's a kind of bluebird. Is it a kind of bluebird? I feel like bluebirds actually do tend to have like sexual dimorphism, no? It's some kind of bluebird, but not a kind of blue jay, because blue jays have the crest. Asian fairy bluebird, the eastern bluebird, the mountain bluebird, Philippine fairy bluebird. What? Okay, eastern, western, Philippine, mountain, or Asian fairy. I'm trying to tell from like the foliage. Every bird is on that list. Yeah, you like birds? Name every bird ever. Okay, let's see. Okay, my guess is it's not eastern. It looks like this tree. I think I've seen before with these leaves. I think it's a western bluebird, but it might be a mountain bluebird. It doesn't look like an Asian species. Is it me, or I never see lichen? Like this kind of lichen. Are you seeing this? This kind of lichen. Here, maybe let me... I can't make the bird picture bigger. Can I? No, I can't. I feel like I never see this kind of lichen in Asia. So I think it's some kind of North American species. Or Northern American or European species. Have I seen a bird? I feel like I've seen a bird like this. I'm gonna go with it's a western bluebird. But my second guess is that it's a mountain bluebird. Oh. Wait, was I right? Oh, okay, so it... Okay. So... It is like a odal. So it's not the western bluebird, but it is part of the Passeriformis order. Okay, wait. I just want to know what a Passeriformis is. Okay, Passeriformis is the largest order of birds. 60% of birds. Awesome. Okay. Not close at all, huh? Sounds like you should play this with fish. Oh, you know what? Is there a fish doll? I could probably clock a fish better than I can clock a bird. Is there no fish doll? Bird doll, dog. There's fish doll. Yo, wait. I could do fish doll. Hold on. It has a weird... There are 80 different fish. No, these are like... This is like... These are like freshwater fish. I wouldn't know. Okay, we'll stick with Birdle. So now we go someone playing Pokédoll, guessing the Pokemon's typing by typing and moves. Okay, wait, let's try and... So it's not a thrush. Okay, if it's not a bluebird, is it some kind of like an Oriole? Oh my god. Me when I guess. No? Oh no, I don't know my birds. So it's not a kind of threat. Is it like, it's not like a wren either. It's too big. This will be the last thing we play, and then I'll go. But let's see. Any guesses? Kind of bird? Troupials and allies, thrushes and allies. What else is blue? It probably is blue something. African blue flycatcher. Blue tit. Blackish blue seed eater. Yeah, I could see that. Blue and white, blue backed mannequin. It's like blue all over though. Blue billed black tyrant is crazy. But it's not a finch. Blue gray robin. It's like too fat to be a robin. This kind of looks like a robin. Maybe I'll try the blue gray robin. Blue gray. It's gotta be blue something. It's so striking, you know? You'd say mounted. It's not even any of the J's. Is it a warbler? I'm so cooked. I'm so cooked. It's so over for me. We're gonna learn what kind of bird this is. Steel blue flycatcher. Taiwan blue magpie. I don't think it's a magpie. Okay, I think it's one of the ones at the top. Is it the blackish blue seed eater? One final hint, yeah. My name starts with Nil. Niltava? Okay, so it's not Chinese. It's not a very Chinese moment in his life. I think a tanager. Maybe is there a tanager here? Niltava. Yeah, sorry. I wonder if it's a very Chinese time in his life. Should we guess that it's a very Chinese time in his life? Nilgiri flycatcher. But don't fret, birds aren't real anyways. Good to know. It's called a what? Nil what? Fly what? There are too many birds. Nilgiri flycatcher. It's an old world flycatcher with a very restricted range on the hills of southern India. Okay. Definitely not seen one of those before then. Has a light shade of blue. Most flycatchers, it makes sallies to capture insects and return to its perch. It forages mainly in the lower story, but can sometimes be found on top of the canopy. And it warbles. Warble, warble, warble. Okay, we'll call it here then. But I had a lot of fun playing random games with you guys, and we got to chat a lot about food. I think that was really fun. So thank you very much, you guys, for coming and hanging out with me today. I had a lot of fun, and you know, well, I always have fun hanging out with you guys, but I thought it was really fun to look at food today. I haven't played Scrandle in a while, and the bird was a nice surprise. Also, some of them were kind of difficult for the February 13th one, you know? But I'm glad we got to yap and we got to talk. And this week, well, I guess this coming week, I'll be on some other people's channels, and then I'll probably stream once, and then I'll finally be able to release that special project to you this week. I should have more information to give you about it tomorrow, but I will let you know as soon as I can, yeah? But I think everything should be figured out by tomorrow, and I'm really excited to show you. And I hope you like it. So, oh, Steven, thank you very much for 29 months of member. It was fun today. Thanks, Mavia. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for 29 months of member, Steven. Thank you for your support. And everyone, thank you so much for your support today. Thank you very much for the gifted memberships. And thanks for hanging out with me. It was a lot of fun. And I missed this a lot. So I'm glad we got to just yap and look at food and yap and yap and yap and yap and yap. But that's like what we do here all the time, right? Anyways, I will catch you guys later. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your morning, day, or evening. And please take good care of yourselves until I see you next time, which will be, I don't know. I'll have to see. It should be maybe Wednesday or Thursday this week. This week's looking a little busy because I got sick on Friday, so I have to catch up with some schoolwork. But I'll definitely have something special to show you this week, so please look forward to it. Okay, so I'll release a schedule tomorrow, and I should have updates for you guys by then. Thank you so much, Alex Cigar. Thank you so much for 30 months of member. Thank you so much for your support. Have a nice rest of my week. Take care. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Take care. It was fun. It was fun for me too. Thank you. Take care. Otsu happy. Have a good night. Bye bye.